Welcome to Walnut Ridge, Arkansas for the opening conference game for the Newport Greyhounds and the Walnut Ridge Bobcats. David Black on Cable Channel 15 TV as you see the meeting of the captains, and we will see that Walnut Ridge has won the toss and they have elected to receive the football, so the Hounds will get the football in the second half. Hayden Schultz, Ben Black, Josh Nacish join us on what is a beautiful night with some threat of rain. It's rained most of the day today, on and off. Now, thunderstorms are forecast for around 9 o'clock, so that's a couple of hours from now. But as you see it on video, it may be 2.5 hours from now. But we want to remind everybody that the pregame is brought to you by Arkansas Steel Associates at 2803 Van Dyke Road. LLC, producing and supplying specialty steel products for railroad industry in the United States, Canada, Mexico, and all around the world. And we thank Arkansas Steel Associates for providing the pregame stuff as we bring it. Hayden Schultz, welcome aboard, my friend.
Yes, sir. It should be an exciting football game tonight. 3-0 Walnut Ridge versus 2-1 Newport Greyhound. Should be exciting.
Ben Black, we come in anytime you get into the conference season. We call this the second phase of the season. We're excited to be playing tonight.
Yep, we're always excited to start our conference and to see where we land. Every game's important at this point. They're all can't lose games, so I know we're going to play hard. We're going to come out and we're going to execute the game plan and we're going to play hard.
Talk about the Hounds. They lost their first ball game, as you remember, 28-21, and I also want to remind everybody that we are right by these speakers, so it may be hard to understand us from time to time. We'll do the best we can. Lose 28-21 to Pottsville, a ball game that we very well could have won. A 60-28 victory over Greene County Tech. Of course, last week, 35-14 over Lone Oak. You look at what these guys have done for Walnut Ridge. These guys put points on the board. 44-0 over Mark Tree, 41-18 over EPC, and beat a very good Salem football team last week, 27-20. My good friend Larry Treadway, the head football coach at Walnut Ridge, been in this business for 45 years, Larry told me today, and I always hope that he wins every ball game that he ever coaches in, with the exception of this one. I hope his team plays well tonight and the Hounds come away with a victory. Guys, what do we expect?
Everybody keeps on talking about it's going to be an offensive game. Obviously, they score points, and the way our offense is clicking right now. But what I think it's going to come down to is who plays the best defense tonight, especially with the rain in the forecast. Not going to see the ball thrown around as much. It's going to be who holds on that football and who's going to win on the defensive side.
WRMC Medical Complex, Newport at 2200 Malcolm Avenue, Suite A. Cardiac rehab, imaging services, including X-ray and MRI, laboratory work, pain management, physical therapy. And don't forget, the weekend clinic, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Walk-ins are welcome. The kickoff is going to be brought to you by Mark Martin Automotive. Make sure to kick off your fall with great savings on a huge selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Over 450 vehicles in stock. We're the pre-owned giant in Northeast and North Central Arkansas. Visit markmartinautomotive.com to see the selection of all new and used inventory. Ben Black, what do you expect tonight?
Like I said, the Hounds going to play hard. Walnut Ridge is going to play hard. Everybody plays up when they play Newport, so you can't overlook anybody in this conference. It's a strong conference, and just got to play our style of football, and I think we can get it done.
And with the play-by-play, the voice of the Greyhounds, Cable 15 TV, here's Hayden Schultz.
Rolando Noguez to kick it off. He's going to kick a high kick, and they're just going to fair catch it right around the 33-yard line.
Yeah, the old boy just called for the fair catch and took what we gave him, and probably a smart move. You know, you start just shy of the 35-yard line. I'm ready to see a big stop by this Hound defense.
Our defensive line played phenomenal last week. I mean, Alex Emery, it looked every time they ran a play, he was in the backfield. And Jagger Robinson getting the start at the defensive end, a sophomore who really worked last week.
Coach Hinsley said it after the show, his motor, man, he just, once he gets started, it's hard to stop him.
1st and 10 for the Bobcats. Here's the snap, just a simple handoff to the right side. Going to be brought down around the 40-yard line. Julius Pruitt, Julius Clark, Clemmy Alcorn on the tackle.
Bring up 2nd down and about 4 to go for the Bobcats. They run that old misdirection, quick dive, and you just got to stay at home and play your position.
Relatively big offensive line and not as much speed as Newport has, so you know misdirections and powering the football's coming.
Yes, sir.
Here's the snap. Going to go dive. He's met in the backfield. and he will be brought down for a gain of 1. Zane Watkins, the first one in the backfield.
Notice Jagger Robinson along with 32 Pruitt, both in on that tackle. Man, our defense is they just play hard. They play hard all night long, and I just love to see that, man. I know Hinesley has taught them that. Good to see it.
A big 3rd down and 3 for the Bobcats. The Hounds have been exceptionally well in 3rd down on defense. Hounds look to bring pressure. Here's a handoff, and he's going to get the first down across the 46-yard line. Will be enough for a first down. Clemmy Alcorn was in that backfield, and they're lucky they didn't run it to that side because Clemmy would have ate his lunch.
He was there. He worked his way up to the line and, man, just got on the snap count, and, boy, he was back there quick.
We'll be looking for the Bad Boy Mowers Collision of the Week and, of course, have the Subway Coaches Show and the George Kell Motor Company Player of the Game at the end of the contest.
1st and 10, ball at the 46-yard line for Walnut Ridge. Here's the snap, going to look to pass. He's just going to throw it up. He's got a man, 21, incomplete, Spencer Murphy. And there's a flag on the play.
Pass intended for Cole Manning.
Cole Manning, I watched some film on that kid, number 21. He's a sophomore, pretty good athlete. And, well, he looked good on film the last 3 weeks.
Hounds were originally beat on
It's going to be a pass interference call on Newport.
the pass play and a pass interference call against the Hounds. It'll be a 15-yard penalty from the 44.
And that's unfortunate. And anytime you get beaten coverage and you try to face guard a guy like that, more than likely in high school football, it's going to be the penalty.
Yep, no doubt. 10 minutes and 20 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Ball is on the 39-yard line for the Bobcats.
It's a good quality football team here and a well-coached team for sure.
1st and 10 for the Bobcats after the penalty. And they're going to get a flag. Looks like we jumped.
All right, folks, we have a flag on the play.
Clemmy was just getting after it and trying to get back there quick, and just a second too early.
I love seeing pressure early, getting disrupted in that backfield.
Me too.
Greyhounds, but move the Bobcats up 5 yards. Repeat first down.
Ball will now be at the 34-yard line in Greyhound territory. 10:20 still on the clock. 1st down and 5 to go.
Good to see James Dixon out there. Had an injury early in the season. Here's the snap. Going to fake quarterback keep trying to get outside. He makes a guy miss. And Zaywin Smith's going to bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
They give him 3 on the play there. It's hard running by the quarterback, but excellent pursuit by the Greyhound defense.
Reynolds for the Greyhounds.
Clock is rolling. 10 minutes left in the first quarter. We'll bring up 2nd down and 1. The ball is on the 30.
Anytime you play a team that likes to do the misdirections, you got to win at the line of scrimmage.
That's exactly right, Hayden. That's where the fight will be all night.
Here's the snap. Just a little end around. He's met by Julius Pruitt. And it looks like they're going to mark him for a first down.
Julius Pruitt.
It's going to be close.
For the Greyhounds.
I believe they'll have to measure this one.
We'll wait on the white hat signal. And it looks like they will call for a measurement.
9:13 to play in the quarter. We have no score. Walnut Ridge on the attack inside the 30-yard line. Bring up 3rd and short or a first down and 10 for the Bobcats. 42 Sports, Alan Russell, Facebook Media supporting the smaller school classification football. We talked about them. Give them a like on Facebook at 42 Sports. Sam's Diner downtown. First down for the Bobcats. Sam's Diner, downtown Newport. Lunch and breakfast served 5 days a week. You can't get a better plate lunch anywhere in the country. Sam's Diner.
They did get the first down there, so it'll be 1st and 10 from about the 29-yard line.
Here's the snap for the Bobcats. Just to end around once again to 21. He's met. And I love seeing the orange hats fly around to the football. 4 guys right there on that tackle.
We're playing good disciplined defense, and you can tell they're getting 3 or 4. But eventually, you're going to start seeing the loss of yards in the backfield, the disruption, as we talked about earlier. But it just takes a little bit of time.
JT Haynes on that tackle, also Julius Pruitt.
His coaching staff here from Walnut Ridge, been around here many, many years together. Good group.
2nd and 7 for Walnut Ridge. Hounds look to bring pressure, and they go dive. He's trying to bounce outside. Monquel Cox is there. Monquel Cox. Excellent tackle in space there, and there is a flag on the play.
Yeah, the flag was in the backfield, so I'm going to miss holding. Yep.
Greyhounds.
They call holding on the Walnut Ridge Bobcats. That will push them back to.
Flag was at the 30.
Should be a spot foul.
And the Hounds are going to have to take this one, even though they would lose it down by. You gain 15 yards on the 10-yard penalty here by taking the penalty. Of course, the Hounds will take it for sure.
All right, folks, that's going to be a
Be disciplined right here. And
Bobcats.
be disciplined.
Back to the 40-yard line.
Don't let them sneak one by you.
Watch the football. Watch over the top. Watch the wheel route again.
Huge momentum play in the football game.
Backs him up to 2nd and 20 for Walnut Ridge. Hounds are bringing pressure. Here's the snap. They will look to pass. He's just going to throw it up. He's got a man open. He's going to catch the wheel route. He's going to get in the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Cole Manning, number 21.
And I think they're going to get called for holding again. They actually tackled somebody.
It'll be a hands to the face on the defense, so the touchdown will stand.
What Josh was saying is when he go to the end zone, we need to back up a little bit, or at least I need to back up a little bit where he can get that shot. We'll do that next time. Our fault, brother. So it was on the Greyhound, so a touchdown and a beautiful call because Joe Fisher and the Walnut Ridge Bobcats on the scoreboard earlier. We talked about the wheel route, and they ran it again, had a guy wide open and some confusion in the secondary. So the Bobcats take the opening kickoff and drive it down against the Greyhounds and go up 6-0 with the extra point to come. We thought it would be a high-scoring contest tonight.
And I knew coming in, number 21, Cole Manning was a kid to watch. He's a big playmaker for Walnut Ridge, sophomore.
All right,
PAT is up, and it is good.
7:56 remaining here in the first quarter. Your score is 7-0. Walnut Ridge Bobcats lead over the Newport Greyhounds.
Jackson's Funeral Home at the 1900 block of Malcolm Avenue. Our family serving your family. Care and comfort and your family's time of need. The Jackson's Funeral Home. And White River Area Agency on Aging next to Glass Plus at 1200 Highway 367 North. Certified home care assistants working directly under a registered nurse. If you need our services or know someone who does, please call us at 523-4982. Also, the football game brought to you by Ben Black's Lawn Care, Ben Black Sprinkler System, Ben Black Gravel Work, Ben Black Dirt Spreading, Ben Black Leaf Removal. Ben Black does it all. Ben, what else do you do?
I sell a few used cars. If you've got a car that you're trying to upgrade and get a new one, but you don't want to trade it in at the dealership and want to try to sell it, get with me. I'll help you sell it or buy it from you, or we'll work something out.
Fair enough.
Kick the ball off for the Bobcats.
Four-wheelers, boats, trailers.
Back to receive.
You do it all, don't you?
Any kind of farm implement. If you got something you want to get rid of and you don't want to mess with it, get with me. I'll help you get rid of it.
And the phone number is
870-512-8429 or 870-217-5557. Got some geese coming over the top.
Getting that time of year, guys.
And Walnut Ridge will kick it deep. And there's a flag on the play.
I hope we don't see that all night, but
well, that's the fourth one so far.
All right, folks, the play was whistled dead. Flag on the play.
And it looks
that's
like
one per minute.
And it looks like they're going to kick it deep to Theron And that's a guy that you don't want to have the ball in open field, I promise you.
But hey,
I was watching their kicking game prior to the contest in pregame, and I'm going to tell you what, they've got a good punter, got a good kicker, good snapper.
Yeah, their kicker was set up on the 50, and he was kicking it well into the end zone.
A little bit better football team than what we saw the last couple of years. I think Coach Treadway has got maybe one of his better groups. They're 3-0, and let me tell you, if you're 3-0, you got a pretty good football team.
That's right.
We'll redo it, and they're going to kick it deep once again. Monquel Cox is going to field it right around the 12-yard line. Monquel Cox looking for a hole. Monquel Cox is going to be brought down around the 22-yard line.
What a weapon when you can kick it from your own 35 inside the 20, almost to the 10-yard line. What a weapon. Great job of coverage by Walnut Ridge special teams there.
22-yard line.
Yeah, if you can cover that and don't give up any unearned yards, then you've got the field position all night long.
See what the Hound offense can do on their first offensive possession.
Monquel Cox is the tailback. Three-year starter Cash Forrester in there as well.
Nobody is guarding Julius Clark. Okay, there comes a guy out. And that may be a mismatch.
Cash Forrester is starting quarterback this evening for the Greyhounds.
Cash checking things out, getting everything squared away.
Clemmy come in motion. Here's the handoff to Monquel. Monquel Cox up the middle. Monquel Cox still moving his feet.
Nathan Brown on
Connor Prince driving his man 10 yards or more there on that play.
Jonathan Alba.
Going to give him about 8 on the play, marking at the 29-yard line. Tough running right there by Monquel Cox.
Offensive line has really gotten better. They've really jailed.
Yeah, and not to take anything away from our running backs because we have great talent there, but the O-line is what makes it for them, makes or break them.
2nd and 3. Here's the snap. Cash going to look to pass. He's got Clark, Julius Clark, and there is a flag on the play.
Good pass and good catch from Forster to Julius Clark there. That's a deadly combination.
Hey, Burris on the
We'll
tackle.
sort out the laundry here. The 5th flag thrown. We've played not quite 5 minutes and already 5 penalty flags.
Well, we're keeping up with pace. We had 4 at 4 minutes, and there's the 5th one for the 5th minute.
It looks like they're going to be a horse collar is the only thing that I could see.
It's going to be a face mask call.
A face mask.
It's going to move Greyhounds up 15
I'll
yards.
take it.
First down.
3 yards are good yards.
Hunter Hurst getting the start at left guard tonight for the Greyhounds. Zane Watkins at left tackle. Gideon Ball at the center. Connor Prince at the right guard. And Big Alex Emery at the right tackle.
I'd hate to line up against them.
Ooh. 1st and 10 for the Hounds. Ball at the 47. Here's the snap. We'll go Monquel up the middle. Monquel Cox.
Give him 2, maybe 3 on the play.
To Clemmy Acorn. Tackle by Charles Mabry.
Marking down at the 49-yard line. Called Clemmy Acorn.
Clemmy Acorn.
It's got an L in there.
There is an L. 6:52, clock continues to roll here in the first quarter.
Greyhounds up 2nd down.
2nd and 8 for the Hounds. Here comes Zaywin Smith in motion. And we'll fake and we'll look to pass. Cash has got Zaywin open and Zaywin just slips over his own feet.
Man, played well. Those guys were coming. They were committing to Cash.
It's going to bring Greyhounds. 3rd and
Smith
long.
was wide open. He just could not get his feet underneath him.
Bring up 3rd and long for the Greyhounds. And the thing that you got to watch, especially interconference play, most of the teams that you play, a lot of guys are going to go both ways, and their entire secondary is their skill guys on offense.
Yeah, it's their backfield and their split ends, including the quarterback.
Here's the snap. Cash Forrester going to look to pass. Cash steps up in the pocket. He's got Clemmy Alcorn. Clemmy Alcorn first down across the 40, and he'll be brought down right around the 35-yard line. Clemmy Alcorn.
Big 3rd down conversion there for the Hounds.
Jace Turner on the
Just
tackle for Bobcats.
you can get first downs, keep positive yards, don't make any mental errors, and give them any yards. We're going to win the ball game.
Hounds look to go fast here. 1st and 10, ball at the 35-yard line.
Hounds trailing 7-0 here with 6:25 to play in the first.
Here's the snap, and we'll go Theron Davis. Theron Davis trying to get outside. Theron Davis has got some room. Theron Davis across the 25 and going to be knocked out of bounds right at the 21-yard line.
For the speed, man, we've just got tremendous speed. We've got a great up the middle, guys that can go up the middle, and then Theron on the outside, man. It's dangerous stuff right there, brother.
Hounds look to get going. 1st and 10, ball at the 21.
6:17, clock is not started yet.
Here's the snap. We'll go Theron Davis up the middle. Theron Davis hit the backfield, and he's going to get a couple. Going to mark him at the 19.
6:13 on the clock. Excuse me, 6:05. The clock is not stopping and starting when it should. I think we ran into that 2 years ago when we were here.
Julius Pruitt now checking into the ball game for Clemmy Alcorn.
5:48, clock continues to roll.
Here's the snap. Cash going to look to pass. Cash has got Clark on the outside. Julius Clark, and a great open field tackle right there, and he's going to be short of the first down.
Man, what a bullet by Cash Forster right there. Just perfect on the money. You can tell they have worked on that, and their timing is just perfect.
And pretty good recovery by the Walnut Ridge secondary, coming fast there to hold it to what game that the Hounds got there.
All righty, folks, your Bobcat defense has got to face
Julius Pruitt came out of the slot position on that last play and was wide open, so be expecting to come back to it. 3rd and 2 for the Hounds. Here's the snap. We'll go Theron Davis up the middle. Theron Davis, tough running Theron.
Met by a host of Bobcat defenders on the field.
Going to be close to the first down. We'll see.
That's going to bring Greyhounds.
Monquell Cox and Clemmy Alcorn check into the ball game.
And it looks like the refs are going to sort it out if it is a first down or not. And it is first down for the Greyhounds.
Big time first down. Man, if you can convert on 3rd down, you can put yourself in a great position to win the football game.
Well, here's the deal. Even on 4th and inches or 4th and 1, anything can happen. I mean, you can have a bad snap, you can have somebody fall down, you can miss a block, and there's no guarantee on 4th and 1, so you hardly ever want to put yourself in on those 4th and 1, but obviously the Hounds are going to go there regardless, but you certainly like it better when you get it on 3rd down.
And we've had a pretty good go at it on 4th down this year.
Where's the football?
1st and 10, ball at the 11-yard line. Cash going to look to pass. Cash throws a bullet right through Zalin's hands.
It's covered well by the Bobcat secondary there.
They missed Julius Clark over in the far end zone. He just ran a little quick wheel route. He was wide open. They just missed him.
And that's part of it. There's a lot going on. You know, there's 6 or 7 guys trying to get to you right there.
Make it 2nd and 10 now for the Greyhounds. Here's the snap. We'll go Monquell Cox. Cox trying to get outside. Monquell Cox with a stiff arm. Monquell still on his feet, and he's going to be brought down around the 10-yard line.
Dalton on the tackle, assisting on the tackles, Charles Mabry.
Going to give him 1 on the play, make it 3rd and 9 for the Greyhounds.
Their defense is just playing hard. They're just coming up. They're making tackles. Give those guys credit.
3rd down and 9 at 4:10 mark, 4:13. The clock is stopped for some strange reason. It goes again. 3rd down and 9.
Here's the snap. Cash going to look to pass. Cash has got Clark wide open. Julius Clark in the end zone. Touchdown Greyhounds.
Big time score there by the Hounds. So we answer
Julius Clark
with a score of 6-7, awaiting the extra point here.
Hey, it's a pretty good answer right there, guys. Pretty good answer.
Absolutely.
What a crowd on hand. Boy, just high school football, Northeast Arkansas, the K-8 game of the week.
Pretty exciting.
Rolando Noguez, the kick is up right down the middle. Rolando, good.
It is good. 4 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. The score is tied at 7. Awaiting the Greyhound kickoff. The Mark Martin kickoff.
That is correct.
Still looking for that bad boy mower. Hit of the week.
It's coming, boys. It's coming.
Farmers Tire Mart, 1501 Malcolm Avenue, 523-6735. Tires for cars, truck, trailers, tractors, ATVs, lawnmowers, you name it, we've got it. Farmers Tire Mart, Malcolm Avenue in Newport. Robert Turner, your financial advisor for Edward Jones, for whether you're investing for savings for retirement or retiree, college savers, individual and insurance needs, and individual with estate needs. Give Robert Turner a call at 523-8780. Dr. Gavin McDowell, customized vision care, professional vision care and eye health care, latest styles of name brand glasses and sunglasses too. Selection, and more selection. Guaranteed contact lens success program at Dr. McDowell's. Mark Martin Automotive kickoff coming up, and the score that was a Bratcher Real Estate score. Hounds driving the football several yards. A lot of real estate on that. We'll see Mary Bratcher and crew at Bratcher Real Estate.
Rolando Noguez, another high kick right around the 25-yard line.
Ball fielded by
He makes the guy miss, and he's going to get across the 40, right around the 43-yard line for Walnut Ridge. Great field position for them.
From the Greyhounds.
Yeah, that kid just made a good move and got him a few extra yards there on the kickoff.
10 possession ball on the 43.
But I think our defense is fixed to get to rolling here, Hayden. Maybe a big pick, sack.
I like it.
Well, no doubt that Walnut Ridge offense had the Hound defense a little off balance and made a couple of throws, and they had guys open on more than one occasion.
3 minutes and 55 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Your score is tied at 7.
1st and 10, ball at the 43. Here's the snap. They will look to pass. One wheel route again, but Theron Davis. And we'll see what they sorted out. Looks like both guys are going to have the football, and they're going to give Walnut Ridge the catch.
Reception for the Bobcats.
I don't agree with that.
Well, I don't know how you can say that guy's got it when our guy's got it too.
That's going to be a Bobcat first down.
I don't agree with that, but it is a first down for Walnut Ridge.
Hey, it is what it is. We just got to make a stop here.
Well, we had to make a recovery. We got beat. They were behind us about 3 yards, and we had to come from behind. You can't let the guy get behind you.
3:47 remaining here in the first quarter. Score is still tied at 7. First down and 10. Ball is on the 29-yard line in Greyhound territory.
Walnut Ridge looks to go quick here. Here's the snap, just a quarterback trying to keep, and he's met in the backfield.
There it is. Hey.
Oh, Alex Emery.
We got some laundry down.
Alex Emery with the quarterback sack for the Greyhounds.
Looks like it was just a towel, but Alex Emery just blows his guy up.
That can't feel good.
Alex is a big, strong kid. Also very intelligent from what I've been told by his peers. He's very, very intelligent.
All right, folks, let's show our Bobcat offense a little bit of support.
I get 2nd and 15 for Walnut Ridge. Here comes motion far side. Here's the snap. Quarterback going to look to pass. He's got the wheel route once again, and two's open. He's going to get the end zone touchdown, Walnut Ridge.
Just got to make some adjustments.
Touchdown.
I was in the way again. We probably missed it. My bad.
How about this?
Another wheel route for
6.
Yeah, for 6 points. You can see our guys in the secondary. One of the guys came up to catch the guy going to the slant pass, post pattern, and it was too late when they just ran right behind him for the touchdown. And just a great offensive call by Coach Joe Fisher and Walnut Ridge on top now, 13-7, 2:56. We thought we would have a shootout tonight, and it looks like we're going to be right.
All righty, folks, your Bobcats are lining up to attempt the extra point kick.
Well, you have those games where a team blows another team out, and there comes a point in that game where it's just everybody's ready to leave.
For the Cats.
I like a close game.
Here's the kick. It is up. It is good. The Bobcats lead it here with 2 minutes and 56 seconds to go in the first quarter. 14-7 over the Newport Greyhounds.
MPOC Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic, White River Health Systems at 501 Virginia Drive, Suite C in Batesville. Their phone number is 793-2371. The first robotic-assisted knee replacement in Northeast and North Central Arkansas just a month or so ago. World-class technology. committed to providing the best possible care utilizing the latest innovations in surgical and non-surgical bone and joint care. Dr. J.D. Allen, Dr. Dylan Carpenter, Dr. Wesley Greer, and my good friend Dr. Jeff Angel at the MPOC Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic, part of the White River Health Systems in Batesville. Looking for a mortgage for a home, you need to buy a home and you don't know where to borrow the money, can we recommend Kenny Thaxton? You can give Kenny a call at 870-495-3931. Bank of England Mortgage Company and Kenny Thaxton.
And here's the kickoff, going to kick it deep, and it's going to go out of bounds for Walnut Ridge.
Not sure that's exactly what they wanted to do, but they wanted to kick it over the head of our guys at the 20-yard line.
The Hounds will get the ball at the 40-yard line.
Great field position here. A lot better than we had last time.
2 minutes and 56 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Hounds trail by 7.
Is it the 40 or the 35?
35.
35.
All right, folks, it's penalty on the kickoff. Newport's going to start their first and 10 possession, ball on the 35-yard line.
All right, the Hound offense back on the field. We've seen 3 scores here in the first quarter and a lot of time to go.
First and 10 for the Greyhounds. Empty set for the Hounds. Here's the snap. Cash Forster going to look to pass. He's got Clark in the flats. Julius Clark fumbles the football, and Walnut Ridge is going to get the football. Julius just trying to make an extra move there.
Yeah, he just made a good football move and just couldn't hold on to it. We turned the ball over to the Bobcats.
Walnut Ridge leading 14-7 here with a chance to go up a couple of scores. Outstanding field position. Just give those guys a credit for playing great defense there. Julius was wide open and, like Ben said, tried to make a football move and just lost the ball. 2:49 to play in the quarter. 14-7 in favor of the Bobcats. And a football team that's on fire.
First and 10, 38. Here comes motion. Here's the snap. Quarterback going to look to pass. Once again, going to throw the wheel. And it's interception. Great job right there. I believe it was Zaywin Smith.
James Dixon with the
great read there
for the Greyhounds.
You couldn't ask for anything better than that. Turn the ball over and get it back. I believe we gained about 3 yards.
Well, the Hounds are fortunate there that the Walnut Ridge Bobcats didn't turn that into a 2-score lead, because we've shown.
It was James Dixon on the interception. I don't want to take it away from him. Usually, Zaywin's on that far sideline, and it is kind of hard to see from all the way up here, all the way over there. First and 10 for the Hounds, ball at the 37. Here's the snap. Cash going to look to pass. Cash has got a guy open, and Clark's going to catch it. He'll have a first down and more. Julius Clark.
I bet you he doesn't drop another one.
Brought down at the 49-yard line. Clemmy Alcorn was wide open there on the far sideline. Something we'll probably come back to.
Greyhound first down.
Big first down conversion there for the Hounds. First play of that drive, 15-yard gain. Let's keep it up, baby. 2:35 remaining here in the first quarter. Hounds trail by 7.
Here's the snap. We'll go Theron Davis. Theron Davis up the middle.
On the carry for the Greyhounds.
Theron Davis give him 4 on the play. Theron, tough running.
There's that hard running that we saw all week last week, all night last week.
Greyhounds 2nd and 6.
Clock rolling down to 2:13 here in the first quarter.
Be 2nd and 6, ball at the 48-yard line for the Hounds. Here's the snap. Forster going to look to pass. Forster throws it. Clark once again. Clark going to be close to a first down.
Julius Clark.
You know, it's effective. Like I said, they worked on that. I saw
Tackled down by Bryson Farmer.
a week before the season started, those two guys, Cash and Julius were working on that play right there, and under the assistance of Rashad Billingsley and LeVar White, two great receivers and D-backs for Newport.
Yeah, those guys have joined the program this year and working at the elementary school and come over their time after school in the afternoons. What an addition those guys are.
Theron Davis up the middle. Theron Davis will be a first down for the Greyhounds.
He's running over folks in the secondary
Charles
there.
Mabry.
Hard running, man. That's hard.
It's going to be a Greyhound first down.
He brought down at the 39-yard line.
Talk about Rashad and LeVar, not only great Greyhounds, just great kids, great grown men now, and giving of their time to make our kids better, and we certainly appreciate what those guys do on a volunteer basis.
Absolutely.
Here's the snap. Forster going to look to pass on first down. He's got Theron open. Forster's going to step up and he'll be brought down. It'll be a sack.
Jonathan Alba with the sack from the quarterback. That's going to be a loss of
Forster just went through his reads, didn't see anybody. He had Theron Davis over here in the flats.
1 minute, 10 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Hounds still trail by 7.
Monquell will go out, and we'll just throw a swing pass to Monquell Cox. Monquell Cox has got room. Monquell Cox getting outside across the 30 and be knocked out around the 25, and Monquell just hit the rail.
On the reception for the Greyhounds.
I hope Monquell's okay, and he appears to be okay.
Yeah, he hit this rail hard.
What a job by the offensive line, giving Cash a lot of time to throw the football, and the receivers are getting open because of the time that the offensive line is providing for Cash.
You never see them and you never hear about them, but man, when they don't show up, you can always tell it.
Bobcat defense, little support.
First and 10 for the Hounds, ball at the 25-yard line. Monquell coming in motion. Here's the jet sweep to Monquell Cox. Monquell Cox still trying to get outside. Monquell still on his feet.
Cox on the carry.
Tough run right there, Monquell Cox. Give him a couple on the play.
Defenders on the field.
35 seconds and the clock continues to roll here in the first quarter.
Looks like Burton.
Second 9.
Here's the snap. Forrester's going to look to pass. Cash has got time, and he's got Clark open. Julius Clark still on his feet across the 10 and going to be knocked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Julius Clark changed to play today.
Excellent hands, excellent speed, just great awareness on the field. Man, that's just a huge advantage for our offense.
Well, Cash is throwing the football exceptionally well, and our receivers are getting open. My goodness gracious, and then making yards after the catch. We still had the guy open behind, 10 yards behind him.
There.
First and goal for the Hounds, ball at the 5-yard line. Chris Reynolds checking in the ball game. Here's a snap. We'll go Theron Davis. Theron Davis trying to get outside. Theron Davis still on his feet and a stiff arm, and he's going to be trying. And it's going to be close. Right around the 2-yard lines where he's knocked out of bounds.
Running him down for touchdown saving tackle for the Bobcats.
And Davis stretches that ball out as far as he could.
Second down and goal from probably the 2.
4 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Hounds trail by a score of 14-7.
It's a shootout, boys. It's a shootout in Lawrence County. Great game.
Hounds going heavy set, double tight. Here's the snap. We'll go Theron Davis up the middle. Theron Davis going to walk in the end zone. Touchdown, Greyhounds.
Big time score to answer there for the Hounds.
We had a couple of turnovers in between the touchdowns. The Hounds turning the football over on a fumble, and then Walnut Ridge the next play turning the football over on an interception. And then Newport takes advantage and answers the touchdown by Walnut Ridge.
Senior high cheerleaders to you.
Defensively, we're going to have to cover the wheel route.
Rolando Noguez, the extra point is up. Right down the middle, Rolando Noguez.
I'd like to know some stats on him.
Lee Davis.
I'll tell you this.
3 years or 2 years?
He has played for, I believe this will be his 3rd year. Last year he missed 1 extra point. And the year before I don't think that he missed one.
I don't think he did either. Has he missed any this year?
And he missed one at Greene County Tech this year.
So 2 in 3 years.
That, I believe went in. They just said it didn't.
I think it did too. So we'll say 1 in 3 years. That's kicking it well.
That's kicking it well.
And after the PAT, it's tied now. Newport Greyhounds 14, Walnut Ridge Bobcats 14. 8 seconds to play in the first quarter.
Ben, who's 8 right down here on the end?
Chris Reynolds.
Miss Haley Jensen.
He checked in down here on this
Yes.
last drive.
To your neighbor?
He is my neighbor.
He's your neighbor.
Cash is my neighbor.
And Miss Casey
Bratcher Real Estate. Hounds covering that real estate again. Mary Bratcher and crew.
Young ladies, round of applause.
And now the Mark Martin Automotive kickoff coming your way.
And we have some more referee interference.
You can check out all of our listings at BratcherOneRealEstate.com. Visit Mary Reed, Lauren Sampson, Caroline Young, Amanda Reynolds at 732 Malcolm in Newport to acquire your real estate.
They should check that out. He's got a man down on the sidelines, and I don't know if it's a player or a coach or who.
We're going to pause. Hunter Hurst was the guy who was down on the sideline. We'll not speculate on the reasons why, but he's up now and he looks to be okay. We were away for just a couple of minutes, and the Hounds getting ready to kick off again to Walnut Ridge, and our best certainly for Hunter.
Cade Burris and Cole Manning back to field the ball for the Bobcats.
Orlando Noguez to do it again. Here's the kick, another high kick at the 35-yard line.
Fair catch.
He'll fair catch, and that's where Walnut Ridge will set up shop.
They just elect to start at the 35 there, not try to get anything extra. Yep, the first quarter has expired, so we will change field ends.
Pretty good first half, guys. 14-14 each team. Walnut Ridge just very effective in the throwing game. A couple of touchdown passes on the wheel route, and both times got a receiver wide open. Had a receiver open the third time.
We're starting play, and there's no time on the clock.
Somebody needs to let the officials know, at least down on the booth. The quarter is over, and nobody knows it. Amazing.
Wow.
And here's the snap just to end around. He's met up the middle, and he's going to get a fight for a couple more. Give him 5 on the play.
Cade Burris on the carry for the
We're playing football right now with no time.
Folks, at the end of the first quarter, it's all knotted up. 14-14.
Oh, man. That's something.
Well, I mean, is there any rule that states after a fair catch that you have to run a play? I don't think there is. I know on a defensive penalty, you can't end a half or a quarter on a defensive penalty, but I don't think there's any rule that says. Oh, I can tell you this, guys. When we scored, there was 0.8 of a second to go, but then they caught a fair catch. You would think that maybe they were saying there's some time on the clock because of the fair catch. Who knows?
Well, when is the clock supposed to start on a kickoff?
Well, when he touches it, 0.8 would have run off, I would have thought. Unity Health, Harris Medical Center at 1205 McLean Street, 523-8911. The Greyhound lunches each Monday there. See Coach Heisley and Coach Bradley and their player of the week and their help team player of the week. Come have some $5 lunch. It's delicious. Harris Hospital, Unity Health, the Harris Medical Center. Walnut Ridge had a good gain of at least 5 on their first play here. Second down and 5 coming up from their own 40. Second quarter tied at 14. What a explosive first quarter. And that's what we thought it would be. We thought it would be an offensive showdown.
Trying to sort something out here on the far sideline. Whitehead talking to their head coach of Walnut Ridge.
Larry Treadway has roamed these sidelines for 45 years.
Talked to him before the game, asked him if he was going to hang it up anytime soon. He said, nah. He said he loves it. Said he gets paid for it, so why not
Well, he
do
loves
what you
being
love.
around the kids. He loves being around the kids for sure.
Well, that's what it's all about.
He's coached here at Walnut Ridge. He's coached at Wynn, Arkadelphia, Paragould, Lepanto, Parkin, Batesville, Newport, as we say. 45 years in the business, and we're still waiting on something. I have no idea what we're waiting on.
I think they may have some issues with the clock.
Well, we did for the first quarter. Throughout the first quarter, we had some issues.
Well, I'm thinking it's more of a technical problem as opposed to a personnel problem.
We'll get started play here. 2nd and 5. Ball at the 40-yard line for the Bobcats.
Look out for the wheel route.
It's coming.
Here's the snap, end around. He's hit the backfield. And then Clemmy Alcorn, here he comes.
Cole Manning on the carry for the Bobcats.
Also, Jagger Robinson, Alex Emery, and Zane Watkins coming in there. I love seeing 4 to 5 guys coming to making a tackle like that.
Big loss.
Big loss. And I said earlier, you get those plays for loss and you really, really increase your chances. Clock just ran 10 seconds off the clock, added 2 seconds to it. It was rolling, now it stopped, now it's rolling. Yeah, we were having some pretty serious issues with the play clock. Or the game clock, excuse me.
All right, folks,
Make it 3rd and 8 for the Bobcats. Another big 3rd down.
And
They
the
get
play
it off.
clock expired.
All right, we're going to have a flag on the play.
They're going to say they didn't get it off.
Move them on back.
It looks like he signaled a false start.
I think those guys probably jumped before he got the play off.
Bobcats.
He turns a 3rd and 8 into a 3rd and 13. Ball moves back to the
32-yard line.
In between the 32 and the 33.
That'd be the 32 and a half then.
All righty, folks, your Bobcats are facing the 3rd and long. Let's cheer them on.
You can expect the wheel route.
You're going to see the wheel route,
Here's
guys.
the wheel route.
You're going to see the wheel route.
Here's the snap. He's going to look to pass. And we're there. An incomplete pass. Great job, Zaywin Smith.
Incomplete pass. Pass intended
2
for
receivers,
Tony
both running deep. Fly patterns.
And they bring on the punt team, as expected. Julius Clark back deep to receive.
Bobcats up to
First punt of the night.
First punt of the night. Got to have turnovers.
Try to hit him with a little out and up there on the far sideline. Zaywin Smith doesn't fall for it. Great coverage and a beautiful ball by the quarterback. The only person that could catch it was his guy.
Absolutely. This guy punched the ball exceptionally well also.
Julius Clark.
Great
back to field
snap
the
and a
ball
good punt.
for the Greyhounds.
It's not going to take a good roll on that grass like it does the turf and be marked at the 39-yard line.
Barber getting the ball for the Bobcats.
I like the grass. I'm not a big turf fan.
City of Newport Recycling, open from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday. City of Newport supporting the Greyhounds.
First and 10 possession, ball on the 39-yard line.
You can drop off anytime. There are bins that are available after hours. You got electronics or clothing or magazines or paper, plastic, whatever the case may be, bring them down. City of Newport on 218 3rd Street in downtown Newport.
First and 10 for the Hounds. Here's the snap. Forrester going to look to pass. And it's intercepted.
Pass intercepted.
And he's going to return it to the 40-yard line.
Nash Hill for the Bobcats.
Well, you hate to see that on the first play of the drive.
Especially after your defense just goes out there and does a phenomenal job and gets you the punt and gets you great field position.
Well, the Hounds have been running that little old dig pattern right across, been open all day, and Coach Ward just made an excellent
First and 10 possession, ball on the
adjustment by moving his linebacker back about 3 or 4 yards and said, look, he may throw it right at you, and we certainly did. We weren't expecting him to be there, so that's just good defensive adjustment by Coach Jason Ward.
First and 10, ball at the 40-yard line for the Bobcats. Just a quarterback keep. He's going to try to get outside. Julius Clark's all over him. Julius Clark.
You ain't going to outrun that guy.
Julius Clark is just playing wild and free tonight.
Just lights out, both sides of the football.
That's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Bobcats.
Brings up 2nd and 10 from the 40-yard line. Clock, 10 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Score is tied at 14.
Walnut Ridge got the opening possession, then they got an extra possession on the first turnover, and now an extra possession on this turnover.
Here's the snap, bobbled snap, just another end around and great pursuit by the Hounds.
Cade Burris on the carry for the Bobcats.
Give him one on the play, ball at the 39-yard line now. Another big 3rd down and long for the Newport Greyhound defense.
And the Hound defense has been good the last several years on 3rd and long and 4th and short. So we'll see what Walnut Ridge has dialed up right here. You expect them to put the football in the air.
Wheel route.
All right, folks, let's show that Bobcat offensive support.
Look for number 21.
Here's the snap. Quarterback's going to roll out. Zane Watkins is on him.
21.
He's still trying to get outside. And JT Haynes will knock him out of bounds. Great job by the Newport Greyhound defense right there.
Well, they ran it again, and he was open momentarily, but we had great recovery and nothing the quarterback could do except tuck the football and run. It'll bring up a punting situation for Walnut Ridge, you think. 4th down and about 7.
It looks like Walnut Ridge is going to go for it here, David.
Well, I think they'll go long count here and then punt the football is what I think if the Hounds don't jump. If the Hounds jump, I think they'll go for it. And watch the wheel route.
Motion to the top of your screen. And that's exactly what they do. Hounds don't fall for it, and Walnut Ridge will call a timeout.
Well, they'll come to the sideline and talk about it on 4th and 7. Do you gamble right here, or do you try to punt Newport deep? And I know this Walnut Ridge thinks that they can throw the football because they've thrown it very, very successfully throughout the first quarter. We're into the second quarter now with 9:07 to play, and we're tied at 14. Norman Baker Pharmacy, Mary Davison Crew at 2200 Malcolm Avenue. Convenient drive-through window, and they fill your prescriptions with generic drugs when possible to save you a lot of money. They'll file the insurance and the medical drug reports. True quality service from friendly, caring professionals. Norman Baker Pharmacy supporting the Newport Greyhound. And the absolute best Mexican restaurant in the world, El Puente, Manuel Fuentes. Call in or drive through. You know, they got great food. And you never leave there hungry. If you do, it's your own fault. Fajita Nacho Supreme, Fajita Taco Salads. Try the fajitas. Delicious lunch specials. You might as well go there and eat so you can visit with all your friends because all your friends are eating at El Puente, loving the Hounds.
And it looks like Walnut Ridge will go for it.
9:07 remaining here in the second quarter.
Motion to the top of your screen. Here's the snap, and he'll try to roll out, and he's going to look for a guy. He's got a guy open. He's going to catch it. And then he will have enough for the first down right around the 24-yard line.
That's just what you call having confidence in your offense. It's just a 10-yard out pattern, a great throw from the quarterback, a great route from the receiver, and he put it on the money and made the catch inside the 25 to the 24, and Walnut Ridge on the attack here again after the interception.
Need a big turnover here.
Bobcats break the huddle, 1st and 10. Here's the snap, and just to end around once again, played well by Zane Watkins, going to get the tackle, but there is a flag.
Curtis on the carry for the Bobcats. Zane Watkins on the tackle for the Greyhounds.
Maybe a hold or a chop block.
He's looking like he's talking to Alex Emery there. Maybe hands to the face again.
It's going to be a personal foul call on the Greyhounds. Should be a helmet to the face call.
Should be a 5-yard penalty if I'm not mistaken.
They said it was a helmet to the face call.
Your Bobcats up to the 15-yard line. Still first down.
Probably a hand to the helmet might be better.
Bring up
1st and 1,
first
maybe?
and 1. Motion to the bottom of the screen. Here's the snap. Quarterback's going to roll out and try to look, and he'll just throw it out of bounds. Played well right there by the secondary, and the pressure was coming.
Love to see that pressure from our defensive line.
And what a call by Walnut Ridge. You know, 1st down and 1. You've got anything in the playbook open, going for 6 right there.
8:54 remaining here in the second quarter. Score is tied at 14. Walnut Ridge trying to score on the Greyhound 15.
Here's the snap, end around once again to 21. 21 has nowhere to go.
For the Bobcats.
But it looks he'll get the yard that they needed for a 1st down.
Led by a slew of defenders on the field.
Dillinger Funeral Home, a family-owned business that has spent more than 80 years putting people first and treating customers like family. We believe in a well-planned ceremony, warms the soul and eliminates the memory. Illuminates the memory, I should say. That's why we strive to help every family create a special ceremony that reflects the life of their loved ones. Dillinger Funeral Home, a commitment to caring. They're located at 2001 Highway 367 North in Newport. Give Tommy Allen and crew a call at 523-3633. They're going to bring the chains out and measure here. George Kell Motor Company player of the game and the Subway coaches report at the end of the football game. Looking for the Bad Boy Mowers hit of the week also. They'll stretch the chains out here and
Bobcat 1st down.
1st down. Inside the 15, ball at the 14. Would that be right, guys?
Yes, ball is on the 14.
The clock will start now. 1st and 10. Ball inside the 15 for the Bobcats. Here's the snap, roll out, gonna look. He's gonna throw it up. He's got a guy. A great catch, and we'll see what he marks it, and it is a touchdown.
That kid just went up and got it.
Yep.
And here is a late flag.
All righty, folks, we have a flag on the play.
It looks like some unsportsmanlike.
Well, Walnut Ridge just made a tremendous play. Just threw the ball up. The kid went up and got it. That's a very, very athletic play. Yeah, we're just battling some elements up here. Me getting in the way and unsportsmanlike conduct on the Greyhounds. Absolutely unnecessary.
Yeah, you just, regardless what happens, you just keep your mouth shut and go back to the huddle.
Yeah, when you lose the play, there's nothing you can do except say, great play, guys,
Bobcats going to line up
and go on to the next play.
I will say this, and you know me, I'm just competitive with the next guy. It is easier said than done.
Oh, sure it is.
It is easier said than done.
No doubt.
The kick is up, and it is no good.
He shanked it.
Or blocked it. I don't know what happened there.
No, he just missed it.
Well, 8:26 to play here in the half. 20-14 in favor of the Walnut Ridge Bobcats. And we've said this several times throughout the course of the night. We really thought it'd be an offensive shootout. We thought these guys could score some points, and I told Coach Treadway before the football game I thought it could be. Merchants and Planters Bank, main office, 2nd Hazel Street, 523-3601. Online at mnpbank.com. Online banking, e-statements, checking and savings account, loans and mortgages, investments and insurance. And the Solution Center, Merchants Planters Bank at the corner of Front and Hazel Street. M&P Insurance Services at in their new beautiful building in downtown Newport. Give them a call at 523-6771 for all your insurance needs. Instead of kicking at the 40, we go to the 45 in Newport territory, and this kid will have a chance to kick it into the end zone, which would start the Hounds at the 20. But getting a north breeze coming in right now. We knew that we would get a north breeze later on this evening.
This kid is capable of kicking it through the uprights from this distance.
Yes, he is. It's a good football team we're playing, guys.
Yeah, they are.
The white hat explaining to Coach Handley just exactly what happened on the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. And Coach Handley will not like the answer.
Nick Foster lining up to kick the ball for the Bobcats.
And he will kick it deep, and it'll go into the end zone.
Fielded by Theron Davis.
What a weapon to have. What a weapon.
That's going to be a touchback for the Greyhounds. We're going to start this 1st and 10 possession, ball on the 20-yard line.
St. Michael's Place at 1311 North Pecan Street, Newport, 523-9514, 24-hour nursing services facility with a restorative nursing program, short-term rehab, and therapy, long-term home-like environment, beautiful remodeled building. Be sure to watch us on the Business Spotlight Cable, 15tv.com. And go Hounds from St. Michael's Place. Once again, Gerald Carlisle, the new administrator out there, he and Jay Cox.
1st and 10 for the Hounds, ball at the 20-yard line. Let me come to motion. Here's Theron. Theron up the middle. Theron's hit, and that's a big lick. No gain on the play.
Played well by the Bobcat defense there.
Jonathan Alba on the tackle.
8:13 remaining here in the second quarter. Hounds trail a score of 20-14 to the Walnut Ridge Bobcats.
And give those guys credit for taking the turnover and getting points off the turnover.
Trips to the bottom of your screen. Here's the snap. Forrester going to roll out and look that way. Forrester's got Clark. Clark will catch it. It'll be
Julius Clark.
Well over the 1st down.
Excellent awareness of the sidelines there. He made sure he was in bounds. He secured the ball. That just shows you the difference in a veteran and a rookie guy out there.
Ball at the 34 after the catch from Clark.
Yeah, Forrester to Clark's been dynamite tonight.
Here's the snap. Forrester once again. He's got Theron Davis wide open. Theron Davis out in the flats. Theron Davis. He's going to get another 1st down. And that's what they've been looking for all night. No one's covering the back out of the flats, and Theron Davis was wide open, and Walnut Ridge will call the timeout here.
Timeout charge.
You know, several times that Newport had a guy open, it was on this sideline where their guys could see it, and I'm sure they've coached them up because when it happened again, they weren't real happy. Coach Ward nor Coach Treadway, neither one of those guys were real happy about Newport getting somebody wide open like that, but it obviously was wide open. Sonic Drive-In burgers, fries, onion rings, and 168,000 soft drink combinations. They have milkshakes. Check out the entire menu at sonicdrive.com, and don't miss happy hour 2 to 4 p.m. each day for half-price drinks. Call your order in at 523-2440, and they'll have it ready for you to pick up. You just come through the drive-through window at the Sonic. Pick it up, carry it home, and have you a nice little lunch, supper, snack, whatever the case may be.
7:39 remaining here in the second quarter. Hounds have the ball at the 45-yard line, and what we hope to happen here is we hope to score, get the extra point, take the lead, and then get a big stop before half.
I'm with you, man.
I think lots of offensive possessions here coming. Points on the board.
Here's the snap. We'll go Monquell trying to get outside. Monquell Cox cuts it up. Monquell Cox still on his feet across the 50. Monquell Cox is going to be thrown out of bounds around the 40-yard line.
Man, just excellent job of reading his blocks and waiting for the play to develop before he just outruns his blockers. Great job, Monquell Cox.
Another 1st down for the Hounds, and the Hounds look to go quick once again.
Forster bringing the play in from the sidelines. 7:30 remaining here in the second quarter. Hounds still trail by a score. Walnut Ridge 20, Greyhounds 14.
Here's the snap. Forrester going to look. Forrester escaping pressure, and he's going to throw it. And Zaywin Smith's going to catch it.
Right place at the right time. That was awesome. Clemmy went up for it, couldn't get it, a little high. Zaywin Smith just came down with it.
At the 24-yard line's where he'll catch it to be marked down. Another first down for the Hounds, and we look to roll here.
And another great throw by Cash.
Oh, he's just on the money. .723.
Here's the snap, and we'll go Monquell up the middle. Monquell Cox is met in the backfield. Monquell Cox is still on his feet.
Cox carrying the ball for the Greyhounds.
Well, it did look like he had a hold of his face mask there. No penalty flag on the play.
It just shows you right there how explosive Monquell Cox is. 56 for the Bobcats is a big, big fella.
I was talking to a Walnut Ridge fan early before the game, and he said 56. They've been double teaming him all year, and he's just throwing people around like rag dolls. Well, Monquell made him look like a rag doll.
He gets 3, and it's 2nd down and 7.
Trips to the top of the screen. Here's the snap. Cash going to look to pass. He's got Zaywin Smith on the slant. Zaywin will catch it. Great catch right there.
Excellent pass and catch.
Andrew Brewer on the tackle for the Bobcats.
Well, he knew he was going to get hit.
Greyhounds 3rd and
Cash
short.
had to release the football because pressure was coming from the outside. They blitzed with one of their secondary guys, so it was just one-on-one coverage, and Cash put it on the money, and that was just an excellent catch.
That's the old play. Just run to a spot, catch the ball, and get tackled.
Stop right here. Let's cheer them
It'll
on.
be 3rd and inches for the Hound offense. Clark will go to the tight end to the bottom of your screen. Cash looks to audible the play.
Hounds may throw here.
Here's the snap, and we'll go Monquell up the middle. Monquell Cox. 1st down and more, and it looks like he'll get inside the 10.
Cox on the carry for the Greyhounds, picking up the first down.
Great blocking right there by the offensive line, and Clemmy Alcorn coming up and getting him a piece of the linebacker
Charles
there.
Mabry on the tackle for the Bobcats.
5:57 remaining here in the 2nd quarter. 1st down and 10. 1st down and goal, excuse me, from the 10.
Hound's going to go a bunch set here. Here's the snap. Forster's going to look. He's got Alcorn wide open. Clemmy Alcorn. It's going to be close. We'll see where he marks him, and it looks like it's going to be the half-yard line.
That play's been open all night.
Alcorn with the reception.
Great route, tremendous throw by Cash, great reception, just everything was perfect. Offensive line giving Cash lots of time to throw.
Just couldn't draw it up any better than
2nd
that.
inches.
The Hounds look to go quick, and we'll go Forrester, quarterback sneak, and he's in the end zone. Touchdown Greyhounds.
Touchdown Hounds.
And another answer.
That's a Greyhound touchdown.
It's been 7-0, 7-7, 14-7, 14-14, 20-14. Each time the lead was by Walnut Ridge. Now can the Hounds kick an extra point here to give them a 1-point lead? We've not led in this football game.
My money is on the kicker. He's missed 1 in 3 years.
We'll say 1. The one at Greene County, I believe, went in. I honestly believe it went in.
I do too.
Greyhounds lining up.
They bring pressure.
Ball was mucked.
And just a bad snap there.
Bryson Farmer.
Murphy just couldn't handle the snap.
Extra point. No good.
We're tied at 20.
Wow.
18 minutes in the second.
Wow.
Hounds have not led in this football game.
20-20.
What a football game.
That's what you got to love about high school football.
Absolutely you do. Absolutely you do.
Expect the unexpected.
That's exactly right.
There's a reason that 42 Sports, on their webpage or their Facebook page, and K8, KAIT Channel 8 has this game as the Northeast Arkansas Game of the Week. They can see it coming. A couple of good football teams right here battling tooth and nail. Tied at 20 with 5:18 to play here in the second quarter. And the Hounds to kick off again. Another touchdown run. The Greyhounds covering a lot of real estate there to tie the football game. Brought to you by Bratcher Real Estate. Check out our listing at BratcherOneRealEstate.com. Mary Reed, Lawrence Sampson, Caroline Young, Amanda Reynolds, 732 Malcolm Avenue. And we thank Bratcher Real Estate for sponsoring all the Hound touchdowns in the kickoff. Brought to you by Mark Martin Automotive. 450 vehicles in stock. Every week they have 450. You check them out on markmartinautomotive.com. If you're looking for a used vehicle, folks, before you buy something, check with Mark Martin. markmartinautomotive.com.
Greyhounds lining up.
Orlando Noguez, another high kick And they'll fair catch it at the 29-yard line.
Fair catch for the Bobcats.
5:18 to go here in the second quarter. Score is tied at 20. Walnut Ridge takes over at the 29-yard line. We need a big stop right here, Hayden. Plenty enough time to get a stop, 3 and out, and bring it back down and score again.
Absolutely. I love it, man.
It's been a dandy football game.
Yeah, well, anytime you get 40 points before half put up between both teams.
If I'm Newport, I'm probably looking out for the wheel route right here. And I use the term loosely when I say look. I don't see so well.
1st and 10 for the Bobcats. Here's the snap, just another end around. Played well by Zane Watkins.
Played excellent. Couldn't have drawn it up any better. Zane Watkins brings him down in the backfield. They're going to spot him at the line of scrimmage.
Zane Watkins, a guy who plays on both ends of the football, and just a phenomenal athlete he is.
Just a dominant force, isn't he?
Absolutely, and a guy who's not very big. He probably got him listed at 6'2", 205.
Walnut Ridge now playing the clock.
Make sure they get the snap off. We're under 5 right now. Should be talking to him. Be talking to the ref.
That should be a penalty. Yes, absolutely. Delay of the game.
Players whistle there. We have a flag on the play.
Plays like that really help anytime you get free yards.
Well, Coach Fisher was wanting to play the clock a little bit, get as much time off as he possibly could. Now the clock will not start until the ball is snapped. We're tied at 20. Go ahead, Ben, I'm sorry.
And 4:36 remaining here in the second quarter. And as you said, we are tied at 20.
After the penalty, make it 2nd and 15 for Walnut Ridge. Here's the snap, and he'll roll out and look to pass. He has nobody. He's pressured, and he's just going to throw it out of bounds. Zane Watkins and Alex Emery.
Woo! I'd get rid of it, too.
Great coverage.
Yeah, the Hound defenders were all over. The quarterback recognized that we had played it well and just elected to throw it away there.
Who's in the secondary, guys? Name them.
They got Zaywin Smith, J.T. Haynes, Julius Clark, Spencer Murphy, Monquel Cox. Guys who just do a tremendous job week in and week out. No, they're getting coached up real well by Coach Benny Reynolds.
Coach Reynolds been around the game a long time.
Guys, it's 3rd and 15 and a big play here. Clock stopped with 4:29 because of the incompletion.
Here's the snap, and they just go a fake little trickery. And Five's got room, and he's going to get outside across the 40, and he will get the first down. The old Statue of Liberty play there. Quarterback just acts like he's just going to stand there and look for a pass and hands it off underneath him.
They call it the old wraparound draw. And big play for Walnut Ridge. Now they'll get in maybe beast mode right here and see if they're going to try to put points on the board. So on 3rd and 15.
Big conversion for them.
You can tell that Newport's defense, we didn't expect that at all because we just didn't have anybody there.
49-yard line.
Great call by Walnut Ridge's offensive coordinator.
1st and 10, ball just shy of midfield. Here's the snap, and they'll go end around once again. Played well by Clemmy Alcorn.
On the carry for the Bobcats. Tackle down by Elkhorn.
Give him 3 on the play. Dalton Phillips going to check into the ball game for Jagger Robinson. Also, Spencer Mulinak's going to check in for Zane Watkins. Let those guys get some breathers.
20-20. It's a shootout.
3:56 remaining here in the second quarter.
Come on, Hounds.
Let's go, D.
Here's the snap. Quarterback's going to roll out, and he's going to have room outside. He will get outside, and he'll get across close to the 30-yard lines where he'll get marked out of bounds.
Big hit by Julius Clark. Quarterback is slow to get up.
And I'm not a big fan of the railing this close. And when you look at it, you don't think about it being that close. But when you get pushed out of bounds, I mean, you got to think 7 to 8 yards at least after getting pushed out of bounds.
Yeah, it's kind of tight. 3:32 remaining here in the second quarter. Score is tied at 20.
Another first down for the Bobcats. Ball at the 31.
These guys have had an excellent offensive game plan tonight.
And they're executing it well.
Motion to the bottom of your screen.
Flag on the
There is a
play.
flag on the play. Looks to be a false start.
Zane Watkins back in the game.
Greyhound boosters include Iberia Bank, located at 200 Olivia Drive here in Newport, offering all types of banking service. Billy Keaty and crew say good luck to the Hounds
It's going to be
and
a
to the
false start call on the
Churchman Building
Bobcats.
Center, Ace Hardware. We're more than just a building
Back 5
center.
yards,
Paint, carpet,
still
Carhartt
first down.
clothing to go along with everything you need for building projects. From minor repairs to major renovations, Ace is the place. Highway 367 North in Newport. First and 15. Doyle Farms, the Doyle family farms, saluting the Newport Greyhounds and extremely involved with the Greyhound programs from Pee Wee all the way to senior high Hounds. Congratulations to the Hounds on an outstanding year from the Doyle family farms.
First and 15. Here comes that end around once again. And played very well right there. Julius Pruitt, Zane Watkins, and Spencer Murphy on the tackle.
3. Would you give him 3 there?
Spencer Murphy on the tackle.
I give him 2.
2.
Second and 13 coming up. Clock moving.
Clock continues to roll. 15 seconds
We're still
on
having
the game
some,
clock.
still
Or the play clock, excuse me.
still having some difficulty with the clock.
Motion to the bottom of your screen. Here's the snap. Quarterback will roll out. He's got a guy wide open. 21's going to catch it.
Reception by
And a
Cole.
great block, and he'll spin to get out of bounds.
Spun out of
And Clark, it looked like when number 1 came up to block him, he pushed him square in the back.
Yeah, he did, and they just missed it. Walnut Ridge trying to take the lead here before half. 2:46 to go. Ball inside the 25.
Bring up a long third down and 3.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
2:46 remaining here in the second quarter. Score is tied at 20
Watch their wheel route.
because they will run it.
Here's the snap, and they'll just go dive, and he's met
Mabry on the carry for the
by a host
Bobcats.
of Greyhounds.
Met by a host of defenders on the field.
It's going to be short unless they give him a really, really, really good spot.
We know they're not afraid to go for it.
Fourth and a short one now.
So expect to see the no play.
He just moved it up about 6 or 8 inches, and why, I don't know. Yeah, they had it marked, and now they call timeout. It looks like they want a measurement, but they had it marked, and then they just picked it up and moved it forward about a foot. Now he's going to back it up a foot. Thank you, sir. Yeah, you can't just move it when you want to, my friend. 4th down and 1 coming up.
It's going to bring your Bobcats to 4th down.
Big 4th down right here for that Greyhound defense.
I thought the guy was going to get away with it.
He did too.
Bobcat offense.
We weren't going to miss it.
Big play.
Both crowds getting into it on a big 4th down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback's going to roll out. He's going to try to get outside.
With the quarterback keeper.
And he's going to get across the 20-yard line. He will have the first down.
We'll see where they swat the ball. That's going to be a Bobcat first down, folks.
2:09 remaining here in the second quarter. Score is still tied at 20.
What a football game. What a football game here on Friday night.
Well, that's what it's all about. 2 good high school football teams competing. Both teams trying their best to win.
First and 10, ball at the 20-yard line now for the Bobcats. Motion to the top of your screen. Here's the snap, and they will give it up the middle. Clemmy Alcorn, Zane Watkins, Julius Pruitt, Clark also in on that tackle.
Give him nothing on the play, maybe a loss of 1.
It's going to bring your Cats second down.
Walnut Ridge still has a couple of timeouts to use. And clock moving with 1:35. and stopped right there. Why is the clock stopped at 1:35?
It's been doing that all night.
It's 2nd and 10 now. Clock should be rolling. Here's the snap. Quarterback will look to pass, and he's pressured. He's hit. An incomplete pass, and he was rocked.
Excellent.
And the clock never moved, and it
Clock
still
never
hasn't
started.
moved.
That's going to bring your Cats to 3rd down.
There should be at least 20 seconds going off the clock right now.
And it looks like the refs are going to discuss that because,
Even the Walnut Ridge
it-
fans are upset about it.
I mean, it had to be 20 seconds at least.
They've got it down to 1:11. I'm not so sure it's the clock operator. I think the clock just gets stuck. I've noticed that. The
I
clock
think
just
it
gets
is
stuck.
too.
3rd down and 10 coming up here with 1:11 to go.
Here's the snap. Quarterback dropping back, looking to pass. He's just going to throw it up, and it's overthrown to everybody.
Incomplete pass.
It'll bring up a big 4th down.
It doesn't scare these guys, 4th down.
That's gonna
This
bring
is when you got to
4th down.
just buckle down and not give them a cheap one.
Well, watch the double moves here. The quick out and up. They've been pretty successful on that, the wheel routes.
They look to bring in the kicker.
The ball's on the 20.
Yeah, they're going to line up and try to kick a field goal.
Well, I'm
here.
going to tell you right here, right now.
37-yarder.
This is a deep field goal, and this kid does have a leg. Watch a fake here. You never, ever know.
That's exactly right, Hayden.
Aaron Shapiro lining up to the field goal.
Snap's good. Kick is up, and it appears to be short, and it is. No good.
It's gonna be
Thank you,
short
North Wind.
for the Bobcats.
Yeah, north wind coming in, probably about 10 miles per hour. Probably had something to do with that. But that kid's got a leg on him. But a stop for the Hound defense
Big stop.
with 1:04. And so the ball will come back to the 20-yard line. 1st down and 10 for the Hounds there. With a minute to go and a couple of timeouts left.
Boy, you'd like to score right here, especially getting the ball coming out at half.
Would be a huge game changer for the Hounds if we could get us a score here.
You don't want to try to do too much right here.
Expect a shot here early, and then probably run out some clock if it's unsuccessful. 1st and 10 for the Hounds. Ball at the 20. Here's the snap. Forrester going to look to pass. Forrester's got Clemmy Alcorn wide open. Clemmy Alcorn will have the 1st down. Clock should stop, and it does.
Alcorn on the reception for the Greyhounds.
Hounds try to hurry and get to the line of scrimmage.
Jace Turner on the tackle for the Bobcats.
Be right around the 33-yard line for the Hounds.
See, did he get out of bounds or not? It'll depend on the official starts the clock. He did not roll it, so he did get out of bounds. Great pass from Cash, by the way.
Here's the snap. Forrester going to look to pass again. He's pressured, but he's got a guy out in the flat once again. The clock will roll. Clemmy Alcorn, another great catch.
Huge awareness of Theron Davis. They brought pressure from the outside, and it just looked like he was fixing to just kill Cash, and he just stepped in and made a big block.
Greyhounds.
Just enough.
Just gave Cash enough time to get rid of the football.
Hounds will call timeout, and they'll talk about it in the offensive huddle on what they want to do here, more so to reserve save clock than anything else. 46.3 to go, 20-20 is their score. Football game brought to you by Sam Nicholson Farms, supporting Greyhound athletics for over 4 generations and more on the way. The Nicholson Family Farms. And Glass Plus, located at 1110 Highway 367 North. They handle residential, commercial, and automotive glass. They do mirrors, screens, prints, picture framing, auto glass repair and replacement. 523-3505. Mark Manning Shelter Insurance, auto, home, life, business, renters insurance. We're your shelter. We're located at 1400 Malcolm Avenue. 523-6514. And B&T Battery, the battery guys, located at 2400 367 North. You need a battery of any kind, those guys have them, and they have them at a good price, especially if you own a car, you own a truck, you own an ATV, you own a boat, you own a golf cart. They've got batteries, and they've got them at a good price. Keith and Neil, the battery guys at B&T Battery.
2nd and 4. Trips to the top of your screen. Empty backfield. Here's the snap. And the Hounds will look to pass, and he's just going to throw it deep. Incomplete pass, overthrows everybody there.
Pass intended for Julius Pruitt.
Looks like there might have been a little confusion on the route there.
Bobcats. It's going to bring Greyhounds to a 3rd down.
Bring up 3rd down and about 4.
You got to get the first down first. The first down would stop the clock, and you could get to the line of scrimmage, and you could either stop it with the clocking of the ball or hurry up and get a play off.
Snap. Forrester going to look to pass, avoids pressure. He's got Clemmy Alcorn on the sideline. Clemmy Alcorn will have the first down.
Got to get on the line, guys. Get the play in.
Be a Greyhound 1st down.
The way he marked, it looked that Clemmy got pushed out of bounds.
I think he was out of bounds, no doubt, because he was signaling, I would assume, for the timeout. How much time left, guys?
35 seconds to go in the first half. Still tied 20-all here. Trips to the bottom of your screen. The empty set for Forrester. Here's the snap. Forrester's got time, great awareness, and he just overthrows Clark.
Pass intended for Julius Clark, incomplete.
Well, like we had 5 receivers, and all 5 were within the 10-yard mark.
The inside linebacker.
Which simply means that had it been a first down and been a completion, had it been a completion, it had been a first down, and the clock would have stopped.
30 seconds remaining here in the half.
A lot to ask for the Hounds to score here, but you'd have to have a mistake by Walnut Ridge for the Hounds to get in the end zone.
Here's the snap. Forrester dropping back, looking. He's got Clark over the middle. Julius Clark making a move. Julius Clark still on his feet. Julius Clark trying to get out of bounds. It'll be a first down. Julius Clark.
Again, excellent awareness of that kid to know where the sidelines are, know how much time we got left on the clock, and to get out of bounds. Huge play by Julius Clark.
And a huge throw from Cash Forrester. It's been Cash to Julius all night.
Bring the ball up to the 37.
Other guys obviously contributed, but how much time has the offensive line given that guy to throw? It's been sensational tonight.
Another 1st and 10 for the Hounds. Here's the snap. Forrester going to look to pass. Forrester's going to find Clemmy Alcorn. Clemmy will catch the football.
15 seconds remain.
Clock should roll.
Clock is rolling.
Hounds are going to have to call timeout. The clock is rolling.
John Bradley is trying to call a timeout, and they finally give it to him with about 5 seconds left.
Well,
started calling it at 10 seconds.
Well, it was at 15.
Timeout charge.
It was at 15 seconds, and I was watching on the monitor where the official on that side clearly indicated that it was a completed pass and did not indicate that he went out of bounds. So at that time, with 15,
we were calling for a timeout.
We were probably calling for a timeout at 15. Anyway, the problem is that you look at the clock and it looks like the clock was stopped. You look up because we've had issues with the clock. And again, and what happens, it gets to like, if it's at 20 seconds and the clock's supposed to be moving, you look up there and it doesn't move, and then 4 seconds later it's at 16. 8 seconds later it would, it'd been at 8 from the 16. So the Hounds are going to get one play right here from the 30-yard line to end the half.
I would say look for Julius Clark.
There should be 15 seconds on the clock right now.
Empty set once again for the Greyhounds. Forrester going to look to pass. They bring pressure. Forrester escapes it. Forrester still looking. Forrester throws it, and it's incomplete.
0.2 remaining on the clock, so that'll give the Hounds enough time to run one more play.
Well, I guarantee you that it should have taken more than 4.9 seconds to run, so we're going to get another play right here. Now the clock does run out.
Right, folks, that's going to be the half.
So there's going to be some discussion here how there was 2/10 of a second left.
It's all tied up, 20-20.
And in all fairness, the clock should have run out. We'll see what the officials are going. They're going to give Newport another play. And if I'm Walnut Ridge, I'm hot.
Hold on, folks. Looks like we're just going to bring it back out.
Give us another shot.
I'll take it.
And this will be the last play
All right, folks, looks like we're
of
going to
the
have
half.
one more play of the half.
And here's the snap. They bring pressure. Forrester is going to be brought down for a sack.
Nathan Brown.
And that'll end the half here
for the Bobcats. To end
with
the
a
half.
tie score. Walnut Ridge Bobcats 20, Newport Greyhounds 20.
Well, as Hayden just said, 20-20, and we had a nice little halftime, good little visit. Been a heck of a football game, Hayden. 20-20. The Hounds, we missed an extra point. It was a little low snap, couldn't handle the snap when we knew we were going to go up 21-20. Hounds have not led in this football game. Walnut Ridge has led the entire game, or it's been tied the entire game. Hounds have never had a lead, but they have an opportunity here because they get the football first.
Absolutely, and Coach McGee said they had a pretty good talk at halftime about doing their job, doing their assignment. And I expect the offense to just keep on clicking. Cash Forrester to Clark has been open. Just all night long. Clark almost at 197 receiving yards already and a touchdown to go with it. So be storing 21.
Mark Martin Automotive kit for the second half coming right up. For all your automotive needs, used inventory. Go to markmartinautomotive.com. Here we go.
No, kick it deep once again. And it's going to go over Theron's head, and he's going to field it. Theron Davis finds a hole. Theron Davis is outside across the 50, across the 40. Theron Davis is going to be pushed out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Great field position, and that's the explosiveness that Theron Davis will bring to a football game.
Man, awesome job. He just found a hole there and just outran everybody on that play. One guy there had an angle on him and pushed him out of bounds, but man, what a run.
I'm anxious to see how Walnut Ridge is going to respond in the second half. I believe Nation said earlier they have 9 guys playing both ways.
Well, I know this. These guys are in shape, and they're well coached, and they've come in with a great game plan on both sides of the ball, and that's why we have a 20-20 game right now.
First and 10 for the Hounds. Ball at the 35. Here's the snap. Forrester going to look to pass. He's got Clemmy Alcorn in the flats, and Clemmy Alcorn just drops it.
Couldn't come down with it there. Good pass, just one of those plays, man. You can't get them all.
Well, you're not going to catch them all, and you're not going to execute perfectly. Perfect execution, but just other than catching the football. And we had a guy open, and Cash makes a great throw. But even Clemmy didn't mean to drop the football, but he tapped himself on the helmet. Says, "My bad. Let's go. You go to the next play. Next play. Let's go."
Second and 10 now for the Hounds. Ball still at the 35. Here's the snap. We'll go Monquell up the middle. Monquell Cox finds a hole. Monquell trying to get outside. Monquell does with a stiff arm. Monquell still on his feet. Monquell Cox. Tough run and give him 15 on the play. Brought down at the 20.
For the Greyhounds.
Yeah, he was hit at the line of scrimmage, Hayden, and just wheeled his way up and got extra yards after initial contact. Great job of running there by Monquell. 11:39 remaining here in the third quarter. Score is tied at 20. Hounds trying to score on their first possession here in the second half.
Well, what a return by Theron to put us in great field position.
Just inside the 20 now. Theron will go out. Here's the snap. Forrester going to look to pass. Forrester's got Theron Davis wide open, and he drops it. We gave them a little bit of their own medicine right there. Theron Davis just goes out to flat, runs a wheel route, and he is wide open.
Yeah, nobody went with him when he goes in motion. He just was out there all alone. And
what a call. What a call by Coach John Bradley. Great call. We're there. That's 2 passes we dropped on this drive. That was a touchdown that cost us 6. Let's see if we can go ahead and forget about that one and turn this thing into 6 points right here.
As a receiver, it's sometimes the toughest ball to catch is the one in space.
Clark coming in motion. We'll go jet sweep to Julius Clark. Julius Clark finds a hole. Julius Clark. Tough run and mark him at the 15. Give him 5 on the play. Julius Clark, that play right there is designed to get outside and the offensive line blocking outside and noticing the hole, and he cuts it back up. Bring up 3rd down and 5.
10:53 remaining here in the third quarter.
And it'll be a long 5 to get.
Trips to the top of the screen. Here's the snap. Forrester going to look. Forrester's got a guy open, and it just through his hands. A great ball right there. The only person that could catch that ball is Clemmy Alcorn.
Ball was placed perfectly, and again, you can't come down with all of them.
Well, and it'd have been a sensational catch had he caught that ball because it was so low to the ground. And that's the only place that Cash could put it. But it's 4th down and a long 5 right here. Let's see what the Hounds have in their bag of tricks. Can Walnut Ridge hold here on the drive? 4th down and 6.
There's nobody guarding the top guy. He's wide open, and we're going to throw it up, and Theron Davis is going to catch it, but it'll be out of bounds, and we just missed it over there. We only had one guy guarding 2 at the top of the screen.
Yeah, we missed it. Again, we catch a touchdown, but they say that he's knocked out of bounds and incomplete, so the Hounds will not put any points on the board, and here's a flag, and instead of starting these guys at inside the 20-yard line.
Start this 1st and 10 possession. Ball on the 15-yard line.
Let's see if this is going to be another unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against the Greyhounds. If it is, it's a huge penalty against us. I thought Theron had the ball for a touchdown. Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Greyhounds. So.
All right, folks, we did have
just can't give them those free yards.
These are offset.
They're moving the ball well enough without the free yards.
Yeah, so the Hound offense had 3rd and 5, went for the touchdown, didn't make it, and then throws the ball up. Again, we just missed a wide open guy who didn't have a defender on him at all, but you can't see anything, so Hounds have got to hold Walnut Ridge here. Walnut Ridge had a tremendous offensive game plan in the first half. And Hounds jump off sides.
Flag on the play.
You go into halftime and you try to get things straightened out, and you know, you're from an offensive standpoint. We talked about this last week. It didn't work for Lone Oak, and you come out and you say, okay, we're going to get the football, we're going to drive down there, we're going to score points, and we're going to kick off, we're going to hold them. And now all of a sudden, Walnut Ridge now has the football 1st down and 5 from the 35-yard line with some momentum after the big stop.
10:30 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Score is tied at 20.
Hounds have never led in a football game.
Here's the snap, and just to end around once again, Dalton Phillips is going to bring him down. Close to a gain of 4.
Tackle by Dalton Phillips for the Greyhounds.
And it'll bring up 2nd and a
That's
2.
Bobcats up to 2nd and 1.
And you have to believe that Walnut Ridge would be content to run clock. You know, they scored a couple of touchdowns on one particular play, that running the wheel route. But this football team has moved the football against our defense.
Here's the snap and end around once again. 21's hit in the backfield by Dalton Phillips.
Manning with the carry for the Bobcats.
It's going to be close. We'll see where we spot it.
Tackle.
Short of the 1st down so far.
All right, folks. After that possession, Bobcats going to be 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches now for the Bobcats.
The referees are going to discuss this here.
Well, I think Coach Treadway has asked for a measurement, rightfully so, should get one. It's that close.
All righty, folks. They're going to bring the chain gang out.
Reminder that Lou Allen and Company, Larry Lou Allen and crew, accounting services and tax preparation and planning, management consulting services and payroll, representing 3 generations of Greyhounds, located at 407 Walnut Street. Call them at any time at 523-6764. And I know those guys are busy, busy, busy.
1st down, Bobcats.
That's why Coach Treadway wanted the measurement. They were not going to give Walnut Ridge the 1st down, and then they measure it, and there's the stuff. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 1st down and 10 Walnut Ridge from the 40.
9:17, clock continues to roll here in the 3rd quarter.
Here's the snap, end around once again. 21's looking for somewhere to go, and he has nowhere. Give him 1 on the play. Played well right there by the defense.
We shifted out of whatever we were in into something that we didn't have enough guys on this backside right here, and I would not be surprised if on this play right here that we don't fake that and the quarterback runs this way, and they'll have a blocker out in front and room to run.
8:47. Clock continues to roll here in the third quarter. Score is tied at 20.
2nd and 9 for the Bobcats. Here's the snap, and
Here
they
it
do
comes.
fake it.
Here it comes.
And 4 has room, and he's going to be brought down close to the 41-yard line.
Exactly as I called
On
it.
the tackle for the Greyhounds.
They saw exactly what I saw and thought they could get a big play, and they did.
8:29. Clock continues to roll here in the third quarter.
Great execution by Walnut Ridge.
Another first down for the Bobcats. Here's the snap, and they'll fake another end around. And 2 tough running by him.
On the carry for the Bobcats. Alcorn on the tackle.
What a drive that Walnut Ridge has put together after stopping Newport inside the 15-yard line. Of course, they were helped by the penalty, the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. But let me tell you what, folks, these guys are not throwing the football, and they're just lining up and winning at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 4 for Walnut Ridge. Off the 34-yard line. Here's the snap, another end around. He's coming far sideline. He'll fight for the first down, and he will get the first down.
Well, they're just blocking down guys, and they're bringing the backside guard and tackle around and blocking more guys what's ever there. First down and 10 for the Bobcats, and they're on the move, and they're trying to take the lead here in the third quarter. Inside the 30.
7:28 remaining here in the third quarter. Your score is still tied at 20.
Eye Care RX Pharmacy at 1117 McLean Street, Newport. Eric and Katrina Schaffner. Full-service pharmacy, including specialty compounds and much, much more. And Walnut Ridge wants a timeout. They'll talk about their offensive strategy here. Let us help you be well. Call them at 523-5555. Brenda Benish, Modern Women of America, 106 South State Street, making a positive impact in our community. Her phone number is 870-217-3684. Being part of something bigger than yourself, Brenda Benish. Brian Smith, Agency Manager, Farm Bureau Insurance. Old former McGee Owl, former graduate there and a coach there. And we went down to McGee last year in the playoffs, and what a great football game that was. Hounds lost the football game, but lots of folks were talking about Brian and that I visited with before the game and at halftime, and just good people, Brian and Marcy Smith, and good folks at the Farm Bureau Insurance Agency. They're located at 206 North Harwood Street in Newport. Brian Smith at 523-8946. Amanda Reynolds has rejoined Bratcher Real Estate at 732 Malcolm Avenue. Give Amanda a call at 870-217-2133.
7:16 remaining here in the third quarter.
Still tied ball game, 20-all.
And Hounds have yet to lead in this ball game.
Another 1st and 10 for the Bobcats. Ball inside the 30. Here's the snap. He will look to pass. He's just going to throw up a prayer. And it is incomplete. Great coverage.
Well, Monkwell Cox just knocked it out of his hands there. Great defensive play by him.
Coach Fisher taking a shot there, and it's a good play, and I like the play call. 2nd down and 10.
Just going to bring your Bobcats to second.
These guys have been able to get 4 and 5 yards on the ground, so why not take a shot on 1st down and 10? They're in 4-down territory inside the 30.
Yeah, what's up?
2nd and 10 for Walnut Ridge. Hounds look to bring pressure. Here's the snap. Fake the end around, reverse. 21's got room. A 1st down and more, and he'll be brought down around the 15-yard line.
Theron Davis there on the tackle for the Hounds. Clock at 7:02. Here in the third quarter.
Where's the ball placement? Inside the 15?
Just inside at about the 14.
Hound defense with their backs against the wall on Walnut Ridge's first offensive possession of the second half. After the big stop defensively, Hounds looked like they had it going on. We're going to go in and take it in for the lead. dropped a touchdown pass.
Here's a snap, end around once again. He finds a hole. He's still on his feet. He's going to stride out for the touchdown, and they give it to him. Touchdown, Walnut Ridge.
Tremendous execution and blocking guys at the line of scrimmage, and good effort by that young man. He takes it in from that distance, and Walnut Ridge will retake a lead.
Will they throw the ball once there on that drive?
Yes.
Incomplete pass on the one time they tried. Other than that, they were on the ground.
Very effectively running the football.
Keep the extra point.
6:55 to go here in the third quarter.
Good snap, kick is up, and it is good.
Kick is good.
Walnut Ridge leading it here with 6 minutes and 55 seconds to go in the third quarter, 27-20 over the Newport Greyhounds.
Mark McGoy Family Farms, proud to be a part of the great Greyhound tradition. McGoy's saluting the 2018 Newport Greyhounds. The Hounds have their work cut out. It's been a football game that, if you really look at it, I mean, Newport has an opportunity to score. They drop a touchdown pass. They miss a guy that's wide open. They get a pass in the end zone, but he's knocked out of bounds before he can get his feet down. So it's kind of been a football game of what ifs. And, you know, Walnut Ridge got a couple of touchdowns on that wheel route that we talked about earlier, but that was just a dominating drive right then. They just took the football and just marched it right down the field against the Greyhounds methodically and get points out of the drive and take the lead again, 27-20. A lot of football to be played. We thought we would have a shootout, and it's turned in to be just that.
Theron Davis back to receive for the Greyhounds.
Theron back deep to receive, and that ball shanked, and it's going to go out of bounds.
That's going to be a kicking penalty against the Bobcats.
Hounds will get it at the 35.
Hounds have been able to move the football, just hadn't been able to score enough points to take a lead and find themselves trailing by 7. We're yet to find a Bad Boy Mower hit of the week.
Greyhounds are going to start this first and 10 possession, ball on the 35-yard line.
Cash Forster will once again set up shop at the 35-yard line, their own territory. And let's see if the Hounds can muster up enough offense to put points on the board here.
6:55 remaining here in the third quarter.
Here's the snap. Cash will give to Monquel. Monquel trying to get outside. Cox still looking. Monquel still on his feet. Monquel still on his feet across the 50 and be brought down right around the 45-yard line into Bobcat territory.
All of our running backs at any given time are a threat to take the ball the distance and score. Just explosive speed out of those guys. Great job blocking by the offensive line, and great call by Coach John Bradley. 6:47. Clock is rolling. Hounds trail by a score.
Quads to the bottom of your screen. Hounds look to go quick, and it'll be a screen pass to Monquel. Monquel Cox will finally be brought down.
Went the wrong way.
A gain of 1 for the Hounds.
I like the call. The
Jonathan Alba assisting on the tackle, Nash Gill for the Bobcats.
alley was to the outside, but Monquel just couldn't see it. When you're down there, you got to make quick decisions. I got to go now. Sometimes you just pick. Sometimes you pick right. Sometimes you pick, and it's not so good.
Trips to the top of the screen. Theron Davis hit it tailback for the Hounds. 2nd and 9. Here's the snap. Cash will look to pass. Cash has got Clark open. Julius Clark. We'll see what he rolls, and they do give it a catch. Julius Clark.
Julius Clark.
Outstanding toss. Even better catch. Cash Forster to Julius Clark tonight has been just a dynamite combination.
It's virtually impossible to stop.
Hounds are going to go quick. Ball inside the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. Here's the snap. We're going to go Theron up the middle. Theron Davis. Tough running by Theron.
Davis on the carry.
Takes 3 defenders to bring him down. 5:42. Clock continues to roll here in the third quarter. Your score is 27 Walnut Ridge, 20 Newport.
Give Theron 7 on the play. Hounds going to go quick. 2nd and 3. Here's the snap. Cash going to look to pass. Cash has got Clemmy. Clemmy Alcorn trying to make a guy miss. Stiff arm. Clemmy still on his feet. Clemmy Alcorn won't go down, and he finally will.
Great job securing the ball there by Clemmy.
Alcorn.
Those guys are fighting, trying to rip it out every play.
Now by Cole Manning.
Brought down at the 12-yard line. Will be enough for a first down.
First down.
5:16 remaining here in the third quarter. Hounds still trail by a score.
Here's the snap. We're going to fake. We're going to look, and we've got Clark wide open. And once again, Julius Clark. Forrester to Clark. Touchdown, Greyhounds.
I love it. I love it. Huge touchdown, huge answer there by the Hounds. We still are yet to lead, but hey, we're well on our way. We just got to keep moving and make those stops on defense. Don't give them any free yards.
Greyhounds covering 65 yards of real estate right there, and it's brought to you by Bratcher Real Estate. A Bratcher Real Estate touchdown, and the extra point is coming.
Snap, hold, and kick is up.
The extra point.
It is good. Rolando Noguez.
And another one to the stats, baby.
Guys, let me say this. I've seen some tremendous quarterbacks down through the years, and I mean some great ones. I don't know that I remember one that has just a power arm the way Cash Forster's got. He's a power guy, but he throws the ball with such finesse. I mean, it's just a great combination. Gunner comes to mind. He was a great 3-year starter. Michael Reynolds, no doubt, was a great quarterback. And then others that could throw the football. Bobby Joe Forster could throw it a little bit. Cash's dad. Ed Pruitt could throw the football. I mean, there's lots of guys that can throw the football, but I'm talking about this kid can make all the throws.
Yep.
He can make it across either side. He can go across his body. He can throw it down. He can throw it inside. He can throw it outside. He can throw the long ball. He's got the nice, easy touch, and he's got a rocket for an arm. He is exciting to watch. Now, can the Hound defense get a stop here?
Rolando Noguez to kick off.
Katie Burris and Cole Manning.
Another high sky kick. And they call fair catch, and they will jump on it.
Ball fielded by Katie Burris.
Right around the 27-yard line.
It becomes here a matter of wheels, and especially from a defensive standpoint, you just got to say, look, I'm not going to get whipped at the line of scrimmage. Going to do my job. We're going to make a stop, and it all starts on first down. What a football game we have here, 27-27. The Hounds have never led in this game. Every answer that the Hounds have had, the Bobcats have come back with another answer.
Be expecting pressure early here. Hound defense is going to put it on them right here early. 1st and 10. Here's the snap. End around. Played well. Dalton Phillips in that backfield. Give him a loss of 2 on the play. Dalton Phillips just coming in.
For the Greyhounds.
And boy, is he fired up.
That's going to bring the Bobcats 2nd down.
Well, now's the time. Now's the time to get it done. I mean, great teams find ways to win.
Expect a shot here on 2nd and 12.
Well, these guys only threw it one time that drive, but had great success throwing the football early.
Here comes motion to the bottom of your screen. Snap, once again, that Liberty play. And 5 has got room, and he makes a guy miss, and he's still running down the field. And then he'll finally be pushed out of bounds at the 40 by Zaywin Smith. Zane Watkins, the effort that kid gave from the defensive end position to go try to hawk him down is what I love to watch about that young man.
Well, 2nd down and long, and these guys just run a good called play and well-executed play on their part. A great call and tremendous scouting of Newport's defense and realizing what Newport's defense will do on certain situations and gets them into plus territory. Will the Bobcats answer again?
Ball at the 43-yard line. 1st and 10. Here's the snap, and the quarterback's just going to try to go wide here, and he's going to be brought down by J.T. Haynes.
For the Bobcats.
Looked like a busted play, and he gets 5.
J.T. Haynes for the Greyhounds.
Just played well by the Bobcats. That quarterback just took the ball and got what he could get.
He got 6.
That's going to bring your Bobcats up to 2nd and 4.
And they get 2nd and 4 now for Walnut Ridge.
4:08 remaining here in the third quarter. Score is tied at 27.
Ball at the 37-yard line for the Bobcats. Beautiful night of football right here.
Yes, it is.
Nice
That's
breeze.
cool, yeah.
Here's the snap, and they'll just go dive. And he's hit, big hit right there by Clemmy Alcorn, and then Jagger Robinson coming in as well.
Might have been a Bad Boy Moore hit of the week.
Assisting tackle Robinson for the Greyhounds.
3rd and 2.
Bobcats up to 3rd down.
Clemmy Alcorn. Clemmy Kratt did not make that hit. Is that what I said?
Yes.
Clemmy Kratt did not.
3rd down and 2.
But I love him to death.
Here's the snap. And there's a flag, and it looks to be a false start.
Oh, wow. Well, if you want a ridge, you got a 3rd and 2, 3rd and a long 2. Now it's going to be a 3rd and a long 7. But let me tell you, that won't phase these guys.
Clock stops with 3:29 remaining here in the third quarter.
Back 5 yards, still 3rd down.
Walnut Ridge back to the 40-yard line.
I think they're going to go to the same play that they ran on 4th and 7 earlier, which is the 10-yard out pattern.
Clock rolling, 3:24.
Big plays coming up for both sides.
After the penalty, the ball will be marked at the 40-yard line. 3rd and 7. Here comes motion to the top of your screen. And they do not call it. And timeout, Walnut Ridge. Not happy, thought that we might have jumped off sides there.
We thought we did too, I think. But apparently we didn't.
Yeah, if you don't call it, it ain't nothing.
One thing that you want to do if you want at Ridge is try to get 21 in a mismatch with somebody. He's kind of been the go-to guy. He's the guy that runs the wheel route.
Yeah, and I knew coming in, just from watching the film on him, he was a go-to guy. They go to him a lot in 3rd down situations when they're needing to convert. Had a lot of success tonight doing it.
What's 3rd down and 7? They've got a couple of downs. No doubt that, well, you say it's 4-down territory. If you throw an incompletion right here, you don't know what these guys will do. But let me tell you what, they've had a tremendous game plan on both sides. And our guys have too. We put 27 points on the board. It's just been a heck of a good high school football game.
A 3rd and 7.
3:06 remaining here in the third.
Here comes motion to the bottom of your screen. Here's the snap. And they go that draw once again. He's going to try to get outside, and that has to be a block in the back. He has nowhere to go, and here comes the Hound defense. There is a flag. That guy hit him square in the back, and that has to be the flag.
A little laundry on the field. We'll see what the call is going to be.
Played very, very well right there by the Hounds.
Just 5 or 6 orange hats over there on the tackle, and that's what you like to see.
So it's a loss of about 5 yards on the play. It could bring up 4th down and 12, or if the Hounds want to take the penalty from right there, it would back them up 10 yards from right there. The penalty is declined, so it's going to be 4th down and 12 from that spot. So you got a pound right here if you're the Hound defense.
Even with that big, strong north wind, not going to be in field goal range here.
Just a little shy, aren't they?
Just a little.
Well, it's a huge play in the football game, no doubt. Trip set out here.
You can hear both stands getting loud here. Here's the snap. He'll roll out to the far side looking. He's just going to throw it up. And great coverage right there. Julius Clark, stride for stride with him.
Incomplete pass.
It's great recognition on his part. He recognized the route. And just like you said, he stayed with that guy step for step. Played well by him.
And the Hounds will get tremendous field position starting at their own 45-yard line going the other way.
That's a huge, huge, huge stop for the Hound defense right there.
Yeah.
We've got to capitalize on offense.
Greyhounds are going to start this first and 10 possession.
Forrester going to huddle.
45-yard line.
Getting the play from the sideline. Hounds will break the huddle.
Hounds have run the football well, and they've thrown it exceptionally well and caught it exceptionally well, obviously.
Ball at the 45-yard line for the Hounds. Monquel will go in motion. They're still looking. Cash is pressured. Cash is just going to keep it. Cash Forrester still on his feet. Cash Forrester be pushed out of bounds. Has to be the first down.
About 11-yard run right there. Cash Forrester.
That's going to be a Greyhound first down.
Very, very sneaky speed right there by Cash Forrester.
A lot bigger and stronger than he has been in the past, and he can take the ball. And the thing about it, presence of mind to do that when he didn't have anybody open, said, look, I'm just going to try to get what I can get, and he got plenty.
Inside the 45 now. Here's the handoff. We'll go Monquel. Monquel Cox going outside. Monquel makes a guy miss. And Monquel Cox will get another first down for the Greyhounds.
Cox with the carry for the Greyhounds.
And the Hounds look to roll right here, going quick.
2:05 remaining here in the third quarter. Your score is still tied 27. Brings up second down.
I thought there was
has to be a first down.
And no question it was a first down. We were at the 45.
I'm Coach Hansley. I'm going to ask for, it's got to be a first down. Absolutely.
We were at the 45, and the ball's inside the 35.
It's kind of a no-brainer there, isn't it?
I can't see it from here, but I can see it on the monitor, boys.
First and 10 for the Hounds inside the 35. Here's the snap, and we'll go Theron Davis, and Theron Davis hit the backfield. Theron Davis will be brought down for a loss.
Clock under 2 minutes here to go in the third.
Theron Davis.
Score is still tied at 27.
A rare loss for the Hound offense.
That's going to be a loss of 2, second down.
Somebody won the up front battle for the Bobcats.
Clock rolling now to a minute and 30.
Second and 13 for the Hounds after the loss. Here's the snap. Forrester going to look to pass. Forrester's pressured. And it looks like that ball was hit.
Yeah, they got a hand on that one.
And it'll be incomplete. Bring up third down and 12 now.
Gill, incomplete. Intended for Alcorn. That's going to bring up.
Clock will stop with 1:17 to play here in the third quarter.
The Hounds have just not been able to get a lead tonight. And it's third down and 12.
All righty, folks.
Let's see what happens here.
Got to face third and long. Let's show them a little
Here's the snap. Forrester going to look, and we've got the screen pass, and Theron Davis has got plenty of room, plenty of blocking. Theron Davis is still running across the 10. He's going to get in the end zone. Touchdown, Greyhounds.
What
Untouched.
What a call by John Bradley. He knew the heat was coming. He knew on that particular down and distance that he was going to get heat. He made a tremendous call. It was wide open. You had to execute. They had one guy. We had 3 blockers. We won that play, and the Hounds finally get on top 33-27. 33-27.
That's a play call that we used a lot last year that we were very successful with. And Rolando Noguez for the kick. There is a flag.
Plays whistle dead. Flag on the play.
Looks like offsides on the defense. Now we'll see what the Hounds will do, if they'll try to go for 2 or if they'll just kick the extra point.
Well, you've got a decision to make. You've got a decision to make.
I'm going to tell you this. If I was playing a video game, I go for 2. But if I'm in his shoes, I kick it.
I'm not so sure you don't go for 2. I think it'd be worth a timeout to never mind.
And Rolando Noguez kick is up and no good.
Well, he had to hurry. It was a quick snap, and we weren't ready for the kick. Oh my goodness. It was just kind of like our kicker wasn't ready for the ball. We snapped the ball, and all of a sudden he had to go kick. And anyway, we were discussing whether we could go for 1 or 2. We don't get any. It's been that night, that type of night, really for both teams.
Well, to win the ball game, your defense has to come out and make another stop and continue to stop their offense. So, in all reality, whether you get it or you don't, you still got to stop them on offense.
That is correct.
And the Hounds lead it here with 1:05 to go in the third quarter, 33-27.
And what a touchdown covering real estate. Theron on the screen pass, brought to you by Bratcher Real Estate. And a Mark Martin Automotive kickoff coming up next.
Rondo Noguez, another high sky kick. Fair catch right around the 37.
Catch called by Jace Turner.
Well, he caught that ball and got down. Clock at 1:05 to go here in the third quarter. Hounds lead 33-27 over the Walnut Ridge Bobcats.
I got 11.
And Bobby Tucker's still on the field, and we're starting play.
No, I'm telling you. That's what I was telling him is the inside linebackers have to back to the side and
Well, Bob's looking for the tee and not able to find it, so maybe somebody already picked it up. Well, we're going to continue to look. Oh, he found it right where he kicked it from.
Julius Clark helping out.
Julius went over and says right here where he kicked it. Can Walnut Ridge answer right here? Newport with their first lead.
First and 10, ball at the 37-yard line for Walnut Ridge. Motion, bottom of your screen. Here's the snap. Just a quarterback keep trying to get outside. Played well by Julius Clark.
Golly, that guy has been all over the field offensively, defensively, special teams. What a night for Julius Clark.
Second down and 9. They give him 1. Clock moving with 48 seconds to play in the quarter.
Play clock at 20, so they'll have to snap the football.
Will Walnut Ridge put it in the air?
Second and 8 for Walnut Ridge. Here's the snap. Quarterback going to look to pass. He's pressured, and he'll just throw it out of bounds. Great pressure right there by James Dixon.
Played well by the Hound defense there.
Monquel Cox and JT Haynes in the coverage for the Hounds.
Now it's third down and 8. It's hard to say. It was second and 9. Thank you. It was second and 9. And then they moved it up to where it was third and 8. They gained a yard on an incompletion.
Here's the snap, and we'll go end around to 21. 21 still on his feet. Oh, right there. Julius Pruitt. That's got to be.
That is a bad hit right there, baby. That is a bad boy mower hit of the year right there. And that's going to end the third quarter. Wow.
Both of those cats just stalemating and both of them flying back.
Wow, what a hit. Glad both of those kids got up. It's going to bring up fourth down and 8 for Walnut Ridge and a punting situation. What a football game here at Walnut Ridge. And even as we go into the fourth quarter, guys, somebody's got to lose a football game here, and a good football team's going to lose one tonight. Let me tell you what, it's just been tooth and nail, and the Hounds finally got a lead. We've tried all night. It took us till, near a minute to play in the third quarter before we could get us a lead. Now we have 4 quarters to play, or 12 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. I can't talk. And it's all about, as I heard one time in the baseball game, Ben, in Corning, Arkansas, it's who wants it the worstest.
Who wants it the worst, boys?
Worstest.
Whoever wants it the worstest.
Who wants it the worstest?
About 15, 20 years ago.
Fun times, my friend. Fun times.
They bring up 4th and 8 for the Bobcats. They have the punt team out, and Clark is deep for the Hounds, but expect anything here. And they will punt it, and a booming punt at that. And Clark will let it just roll to the 21-yard line.
Hounds will have the wind, throwing with the wind here. It hasn't made Cash much difference tonight.
Greyhound's going to start this possession, 1st and 10, ball on the 21-yard line.
What a football game on Friday night. Channel 8 got it right. Game of the week at Northeast Arkansas. 42 Sports got it right. Game of the week. Football game brought to you by Sam's Diner on 2nd Street. Jackson's Funeral Home, White River Area Agency on Aging. Ben Black's lawn care sprinkler system and everything else that he does. He needs to buy your car. If you got a car for sale, he wants to buy it.
Clark coming in motion to the top of the screen. We fake the jet sweep and we go up the middle with Theron Davis. Theron Davis is still fighting, stretching out, getting everything he has.
Tremendous effort again this week from Theron Davis, just running the ball exceptionally well and exceptionally hard.
Showing his toughness. Not only do you have to be physically tough to take that pounding, you got to be mentally tough as well.
And it helps to have those big guys up front pushing and fighting for you.
Our offensive line has been excellent tonight.
Give him 4 on the play, make it 2nd and 6. Ball at the 26. Here's the snap. Cash going to look to pass, and he's got Zaywin Smith. Zaywin Smith going to be brought down out of bounds right around the 29-yard line.
Shovel pass to Zaywin Smith.
We have not caught the ball very often and got yards after the catch. Their secondary's done an excellent job of making that tackle in open field, and they're not giving us anything extra, anything cheap. 11-13 remaining here in the 4th quarter.
3rd and 2 for the Hounds. We go offsides play. Walnut Ridge does not fall for it.
Man, that's terrible. He's done, man. Oh my God. That's awful.
Here's the snap, and now Cash will look to pass, and he's got Theron out of the backfield. Theron Davis makes a guy miss. Theron Davis still on his feet across the 40, and he fumbles it.
Ball fumbled, rolled out of bounds.
It'll roll out at the 49-yard line. What a break right there.
I was just excited. That's why I was pounding you.
Greyhound, 1st down.
11:04 to play. 33-27 Hounds near the 50.
First and 10 for the Hounds, ball at the 49. Here's the snap, and we'll go Monquel up the middle. How about Monquel Cox? Monquel.
Cox on the carry.
Give him 7.
Tackled down by Nash Gill, assisting on
10:55, and the clock is rolling here in the 4th quarter.
Greyhounds to 2nd and 4.
Hounds lead 33-27 over the Walnut Ridge Bobcats.
Make it 2nd and 3. Ball inside the 44. The Hounds knocking on the door to score. Get a little rhyme in there. Score.
Sure.
Let's get 4.
For sure.
Or more.
Or more.
Here's the snap. We'll go Monquel again. Monquel Cox. Monquel Cox trying to get outside. Monquel Cox makes another guy miss. Monquel finally brought down inside to the 15-yard line.
We talked about it last week about how it is contagious when you have one running back that's running hard and refusing to go down. We saw that with Theron, and now we're seeing it with Monquel. And, you know, these guys feed off each other.
Just explosiveness in that Greyhound backfield.
10-16 to play. The Hounds knocking on the door, trying to go up a couple of scores.
Ball at the 17 where they'll mark it. Here's the snap. It's 1st and 10. We'll go Theron Davis trying to get outside. Theron Davis with the speed. Theron Davis inside the 10. Theron Davis be knocked out of bounds. Big hit right there. But be knocked out at the 2-yard line.
What a job by Theron. Getting up, not saying a word, going back to the huddle and saying, give it to me again, guys.
That's right. It's going to take a lot more than that to keep that guy down.
I've been in the way on most of the touchdowns right here. I hope we get one here, and I hope I'm not in the way.
First and goal for the Hounds going under center. Here's Forrester. Quarterback sneak. Forrester looks to be in. We'll wait for the signal. Touchdown, Greyhounds!
Huge score for the Hounds right there. Huge, huge score.
We'll see what the Hounds do, if they'll go for the PAT or go for two.
And that has been answered.
And the Hounds will go for two.
We'll go for two. 9:59 remaining here in the fourth quarter.
Greyhounds lined up for the 2-point
Trips to the top of your screen. Here comes motion. Snap. We're going to throw it Zaywin Smith, and it's intercepted, but it'll be dead. On the play.
I like the play call. A little quick slant right there.
2-point conversion, no good.
Put a guy in motion, which kind of gets the eye of the safety guy, and it's just one-on-one coverage, and that guy makes a play right there. So you could just see a lot of the air come out of the Walnut Ridge sideline on the touchdown. These kids have played just a fantastic football game. And a lot of time to go in this game, and the Hound defense is going to have to come back and play hard again. Another Bratcher real estate touchdown. You talking about covering some real estate. The Hounds have done so on both the ground and the air. They have been magnificent offensively. Defensively, we're playing in spurts, but the last several times out, we've done okay. We have done okay.
As we talked about in the third quarter, we've got to stop these guys because they're not going to quit. They're going to continue to try to put points on the board. We just got to keep making plays on defense like we have all that third quarter there.
9:59 to go here in the fourth quarter. Your Hounds leading 39-27 over the Walnut Ridge Bobcats.
Martin Automotive kickoff coming right up.
Orlando Noguez to kick it once again. Another high kick, and they'll call a fair catch. And they'll run it. And he's still on his feet. And he'll be brought down, and there is a flag.
Yeah, he called for a fair catch, unlike the guy from North Texas State last week. So we're going to sort it out here. We'll wait and see. I don't know that he tried for a fair catch or not.
Oh, he did, no doubt. 100%, no doubt. The ball was a little short, and he couldn't make a play on it, so the guy in front of him who did not see him call for a fair catch elected to take the ball and run.
So let's see what we sort out here.
You can wave it off for one another.
Yeah. And it's a face mask, but still, when you implement the fair catch rule for safety of the children, and if a guy calls a fair catch, you cannot advance the football.
To first down.
Just a missed call there.
I'd like to see that one on the film.
And this is what you get when you come on the road and you're the Newport Greyhounds.
Come on, defense. You got to play defense. 9:50 to play in the game.
Got to bow your back right here. 1st and 10, ball at the 49 after the penalty. Here's the snap. Quarterback rolling out to his right, looking for a guy. He's got a guy. Played well by Julius Clark, and right through his hands, almost had the interception.
That's going to bring your Bobcats to second down.
And I would say Coach Reynolds
Catches everything.
might be a little upset. And he makes the comment rightfully so. You got to make a play.
9:44 remaining here in the contest. Hounds lead 39-27 over the Walnut Ridge Bobcats.
Hounds had an opportunity there to make a big play, which really would have put a damper on the party for the Bobcats.
2nd and 10 after the incomplete pass. Quarterback dropping back, looking to pass. He just throws it up. It is caught, but he's got to be out of bounds, and they do say he was out.
Excellent job of the Greyhound secondary to give the guy a little bit of push out of bounds.
Zane Watkins with the pressure there, and that kid throws it off his back foot. And obviously, when you throw a high one like that with the wind blowing like this, it's just going to float in the air. for a period of time and just doesn't come down with it, out of bounds.
That was number 9, Zaywin Smith.
Football game brought to you by Jackson's Funeral Home, the White River Area Agency on Aging. MPOC Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic, White River Health Systems. Robert Turner, financial advisor for Edward Jones, and Dr. Gavin McDowell in the Village Mall.
Another big 3rd down and 10 for the Newport Greyhounds. Here's the snap. Quarterback going to roll out to his right. He's going to launch one up. He's got 21 open. And we'll see, and it looks to be incomplete pass, and it is.
You know, it's the same play that we haven't been able to cover all night long, which is the wheel route, but the coverage was pretty good there, but he was open for a period of time.
That's going to bring your Bobcats up.
Julius Clark and J.T. Haynes doing a great job there.
If I'm not mistaken, 21 a sophomore. Is he not a sophomore?
Yes, from Walnut Ridge.
Yeah. Good baseball guy. Good pitcher. They say 84, 85 miles per hour.
He pitched against the junior high team, I believe it was to be last year.
Yep.
And he could throw it. He was mid-80s.
81, 82.
Yeah, they say he's up to 84, 85 and can chunk that pill.
Here's punt, good snap, and it's going to be another booming kick. Hounds just let it roll, and it will roll to right around the 10-yard line. Watching the clock here. Run the ball like we have all night. And the Greyhounds can pull off a very good victory here on the road against a tough Walnut Ridge Bobcat team.
You talk about this kid throwing a baseball. Derek Bramlett, who's been a long-time baseball coach here at Walnut Ridge High School, does a marvelous job. Just a great baseball teams down through the year. I mean, always competing district and regional championships and state championships. Just he does a great job with the baseball program here. Hounds have the football with a 12-point lead, and the ball is where? At the 10?
At the 10-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Hounds. Here's the snap, and we'll go Monquel Cox will be brought down for no gain.
Fighting forward there. Thought he may get a gain of 1, but it looks like they're going to spot him at the line of scrimmage.
Walnut Ridge selling out for the run there.
Cash break the huddle, run it down.
Farmers Tire Mart, 1501 Malcolm Avenue. Bank of England Mortgage Company, NEDC, in downtown Newport. Working for all of us in helping the area economy.
Charles Mabry on the tackle for the Bobcats.
Cash Forster letting the play clock roll.
10.
We'll call it inside 5. Here's the snap. Cash will roll out to his right. Cash is looking. He's got Clark once again on the sideline. Julius Clark. Set it all night long. Forster to Clark. And it'll get to the 24-yard line, be enough for a 1st down.
Yes, and I'm telling you what, just a great route, tremendous protection from the offensive line, and just an absolute perfect pass from Cash Forster. My goodness gracious, this offense is rolling.
8:30, clock continues to move here in the 4th quarter.
1st and 10, Cash once again going to let the clock roll down.
Keep them in the huddle longer.
Here's the snap, and we'll go Theron Davis. Theron Davis finds the hole. Theron Davis getting outside. Theron Davis across the 40, across the 50, across the 40, across the 30, the 20, the 10. Theron Davis going to get in the end zone. Touchdown, Greyhounds!
That's his 2nd touchdown of the night, I believe. Both of them untouched by a Walnut Ridge defender.
45-27 now.
8:03 remaining here in the 4th quarter. Hounds lead it 45-27 over the Bobcats. That definitely puts a damper.
I would say it puts a damper. What about our Bratcher real estate? Covering a lot of real estate. Did we not cover a lot of real estate on that drive? 90-yard drive.
And a bad snap. Rolando Nogwe is going to try to pick it up. No good once again.
Got to get a little work on that. Got to get a little work on that.
2-point burn is incomplete.
Guys, we've talked a lot about Bratcher real estate tonight on all the touchdown drives and covering all that real estate. We've talked a lot about Mark Martin and our kickoffs tonight. it's been a good night, but let me tell you what, it was a long time in the game before the Hounds got the lead at 33-27. As a matter of fact, 1:05 to play in the third quarter. So late in the third quarter before the Hounds took their first lead of the night, and then all of a sudden 2 more scores after that, or another score after that one. So
that's something that me, Josh, and Ben were talking about at halftime. How's this team going to hold up? How are the Bobcats going to hold up at half with playing the 9 guys who go both ways? I mean, it takes a toll. And you can get prepared, you can run and run and run, but you're really never, ever, ever in game shape for 4 quarters.
No, not if you're playing on both sides of the ball.
8:03 remaining here in the fourth quarter.
Rolando Noguez to kick off for the Greyhounds. Another high kick. There was no fair catch there, and he will try to return it. He's still on his feet, and there's a big hit right there. I believe Monquel Cox coming to finish him off.
Who had the big hit earlier?
Julius Pruitt.
Oh, what a hit. I tell you what, that's the hit of the week. I'm already calling it right now. 8 minutes to go in the game.
First and 10 possession, ball on the 35-yard line.
I got 11.
So Walnut Ridge will come to the line of scrimmage at the 35-yard line with under 8 minutes to play, trailing by 18.
Here's the snap, end around to 21. 21 looking, and he just gets tackled, and they're going to call it a horse collar. Alex Henry just stopped him in his tracks there, and they will call it the horse collar.
I like the effort.
When a guy just grabs you like that, especially a big back like 21, I mean, he's got to be 220 pounds, and Alex just snatched him up and said, "You come back over here."
That he did, brother. Go ahead. Just under 8 minutes to play here in the contest. Hounds lead it 45-27 over the Walnut Ridge Bobcats.
Is horse collar a 15-yard penalty?
I did not know that.
It is tonight.
That's one of the coaches. First and 10 ball at midfield. 4 is going to look to pass, and he's just going to throw it up once again. And 1 just goes up, makes a play, and he's going to be brought down at the 35.
In double coverage, and that kid just went up and made a play.
J.T. Haynes on the tackle. That's going to bring a Bobcat.
I don't think these guys will lay down and quit. I promise you, they're going to come roaring back right here.
They'll play till the last second ticks off the clock.
They will that, or they won't play.
And they'll play hard. 7:34 remaining in the contest. Hounds lead it 45-27 over the Walnut Ridge Bobcats.
Motion to the top of your screen. Quarterback going to roll out and look. He's got a guy open. Clark's going to try to close in the space, and great coverage. Julius Clark. And this guy's going to throw the flag on the backside.
Can't be.
I don't know that he could see that from where he was at.
Whatever, guys.
They're just trying everything they can to give them a chance to win.
Well, that'll be a penalty again. They'll come back to the line of scrimmage and mark off 15. So Walnut Ridge has gotten 30 yards in penalties here.
Interference call on the Greyhounds. It's going to bring your Bobcats up. First down.
I will say this, even up by 18, I thought that was kind of close.
Be first and 10, ball inside the 20 now for the Bobcats. Here's the snap, end around to 21. 21 trying to get outside. He does get outside. We break contain, and he's going to be brought down inside the 10.
Holding, yeah, they tackled 2 of our guys. I wasn't going to say holding, but they called one.
On the play.
Well, Mr. Gene Grice will be proud that you didn't say anything.
Well, I've instituted the Gene rule tonight, and the Gene Grice rule is this. I will not, under any circumstances, complain about, talk about, infer that an official is wrong, be mean to an official, or say that they blew a call. I'm just not going to do that. That's the Gene rule. That's the Gene rule that I have sworn an oath to.
On the Bobcats, bring it back 10 yards. Still
And
first down.
most of the time I abide by that. Longtime Greyhound friend, Gene Grice.
Go right down the timeline.
Bring up 1st and 21 now to go for the Bobcats.
21 on the wheel. 21 on the wheel.
Here's the snap, and they will look to pass. 4 trying to get outside. Zane Watkins pressure. 4 will just step out of bounds.
Andrew Brewer.
Great coverage right there by the defensive secondary of the Greyhounds.
Well, you give him 3 there, 4.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's going to bring the Bobcats up 2nd down.
Pretty good atmosphere for a high school football game. Hounds with a good crowd. Walnut Ridge just almost a capacity crowd. I love how the fans align the old track and down in the north end zone. They bring their launch chairs.
6:43 remaining here in the contest. Hounds lead at
Lawn
45-27.
How do you say that? Lawn chairs.
Quarterback looking to pass. He's just going to throw one up. Played well. Julius Clark.
We're going the other way. Oh, this guy's going to say what?
Interception. Here we go. Offense.
Interception, and now they finally point that way. The guy right on it
Greyhound
pointed at the ground like the ball had hit the ground, but he's just saying this is where we're going to take the ball and go the other way.
Julius Clark has just been the guy tonight for the Newport Greyhounds.
Near the goal line. Near the goal line. What a play by Julius Clark.
Well, he caught that ball over his shoulder. It was like a deep fade route.
Yes. They're running.
I'm going to go ahead and say it. I bet you Julius Clark is who Hinesley brings up tonight.
Well, he brought him up last week. He generally will spread the wealth.
Here's the snap, and we're going to go Forrester to Monquel. Monquel Cox still on his feet. Monquel Cox just can't break that last tackle.
with the carry for the Greyhounds.
Greyhound game brought to you by Unity Health, Harris Medical Center, City of Newport, Newport Recycling Center, El Puente Restaurant, Norman Baker Pharmacy, the Dillinger Funeral Home, Merchants and Planners Bank, St. Michael's Place, and Sonic Drive-In. Sonic. Boy, I only eat there 2 or 3 times a week. Here I go, boys. I like the Sonic Blast. I like the large one. I like the large Sonic Blast, which is in a great big cup. Oreo cookies, Sonic Blast with double Oreo cookie, plus add some extra Oreo in there for me, please.
Get in for the Greyhounds.
Hold the whipped cream. Put some more Oreo on it.
Here's the snap. We'll go Theron Davis up the middle. Theron Davis fighting, getting that first down for the Greyhounds.
And I can attest to Dad. He's telling the truth. That's how he orders that thing.
I mean, if you're going to get one at the Sonic, why don't you get a big one? If you're on a diet, you don't need to go get any kind, okay? But if you're not on a diet, I'm really not on a diet, so why get a small one? Why get a medium? Why not just get one and just say, I'm going to get a large one?
The clock has not started here.
We need to start it.
And here's the snap, and we're going to go Theron Davis. Theron Davis will be brought down. Be a loss of 1.
Davis on the carry.
5:32 clock finally started. Remaining here in the fourth quarter.
Well, what a football game tonight, guys. October the 12th,
On the tackle for the
be at Greyhound Field. Of course, we have games before that, but on October the 12th, we're going to honor the 1968 undefeated Newport Greyhound football team, and I'll talk more about it after this play.
For the Bobcats.
Here's the snap, and we're going to go Monquel up the middle. Monquel Cox still fighting. Monquel will not go down.
6 or 7 defenders there trying to bring him down. He's still moving that pile.
Give Monquel 9 to 10 on the play.
1968 Newport Greyhound football team went undefeated, 10-0, beat the Batesville Pioneers on the last Thanksgiving Day game ever, 46-0, to cap the 10-0 season. We're going to honor these guys. We're going to have them there for a meet and greet at 5 o'clock in the new lobby of the gymnasium, and then we're going to introduce them at halftime, and we have a commitment of over 30 players from that team.
3rd and inches, and we'll go Monquel. Monquel will get the first down. Right around the 29-yard line for the Hounds.
That's going to bring the Greyhounds.
Another first down.
4:28 remaining here in the contest. Hounds lead 45-27 over Walnut Ridge. And the clock starts.
That Hound football team had 5 shutouts during the year. And then had a game they gave up 6, 7, and 7. Game they gave up 14, they won 19-14. A game they gave up 20, they won 33-20. They were good.
Here's the snap, and we'll go Theron Davis up the middle. Theron Davis, tough running, getting across the 35-yard line.
This is where you see the tiredness of the guys from Walnut Ridge going both ways all night. You know, it's late in the fourth quarter, and they're just worn down.
And the Hounds have just, executed a very good game plan offensively and defensively.
What a job of protection that they have provided all night for our quarterback. Our offensive line has been very, very, very good this year.
Here's the snap, and we'll go Theron. Theron Davis still fighting. Theron Davis.
Davis on the carry. Jonathan
A gain of none.
Assisting on the tackle
With 3:15 to go in the fourth quarter. Clock still moving.
Clock down to 3 minutes remaining in the contest. Hounds still lead 45-27 over the Walnut Ridge Bobcats.
Theron's going to stay in the ball game. And a 3rd and 5 for the Hounds, and we'll go Theron Davis again. Theron Davis looking to get outside. Theron Davis, first down, and will be brought down
Davis on
at the 42-yard line. Another first down for the Hounds.
Cole Manning.
It'll be interesting to see the offensive statistics on both clubs tonight. Hounds have moved the football up and down the field all night long. Have not punted.
Walnut Ridge, I believe, a team that's only gave up 38 points in 3 games, giving up 45 here against the Hounds.
Well, we knew it was going to be an offensive shootout.
1st and 10 for the Hounds. Ball at the 43. Here's the snap, and we'll go Monquell up the middle. Monquell, Cox. Monquell still on his feet. Monquell getting outside. Monquell first down and more. And it'll be pushed out of bounds at the 43-yard line
First down.
into Bobcat territory.
.206 remaining here in the contest. Hounds have the ball around the 43-yard line.
Here's the snap, and now we'll let Clemmy Alcorn get the ball. Clemmy Alcorn finally brought down.
Alcorn on the carry.
Clemmy giving 7 on the play.
Jonathan Alba.
Bad boy lawnmower hit of the week.
That's going to bring
Julius
Greyhounds
Pruitt.
to a
Yes,
second
sir.
down.
What a hit. And the fact that both of those kids got up and nothing was seriously hurt with either one of them is what's truly amazing, because that was a bad boy lick.
It was a bad boy.
No doubt about that one, boys.
Ball at the 35, motion to the bottom of your screen. Here's the snap, and we're going to go Clemmy. Clemmy cutting it up, and Clemmy will be tripped up at the 35-yard line.
Alcorn.
1:20 to go in the fourth quarter, and I would say this game is wrapped up now. The Greyhounds did a great job coming out in the second half, executing offensively and defensively, just coming out there and playing lights out.
Well, we just had, we're playing from behind most of the game, or tied most of the game. Obviously went ahead with right at a minute to play in the third quarter. 57 seconds to go. The Hounds could.
Here's the snap. We'll go Clemmy once again. Clemmy up the middle. Short of a first down, and we'll see.
Alcorn on the carry.
With 40 seconds remaining in the ball game, 4th and inches.
Stepping down by James Turner for the Bobcats. That's going to bring the Greyhounds to a 4th down.
Well, the Hounds Hounders want to get a first down here for sure. Getting tight. Let's see if they go to need the first down.
And Forrester, first down and 15 seconds to go in the game, and that will be the last play of the game. Once the chains will get set, the clock will start. A great road victory here against the 3-0 Walnut Ridge Bobcats. Hounds 45-27 all over them.
Well, like you said, they've only given up 38 points, 3 games, and they gave up several more than that tonight. So it's a big win for the Hounds. Real close first half, but the Hounds just came out, made some adjustments from that first half, and just dominated the football game.
Congratulations to Coach Larry Treadway and his staff. First of all, for the hospitality. Second of all, for their great effort that they put forth tonight. And more importantly, I love him like a brother, and I always have. And I said early in the broadcast, I mean, he's like a brother to me. And there's a lot of guys, I don't say that about a lot of guys, but there are a handful of them that I say that. He graduated from high school from Newport in 1968. And he's an old Greyhound at heart, but I promise you tonight, obviously, he was wanting his team to win this football game. But tremendous football game, and Walnut Ridge just ran out of gas. And we have to say, just congratulations to the Newport Greyhounds. Great effort winning their first conference game. Coach Heisley talked about it on Channel 8 this week. You've got to win games. You just have to win games in the conference. Final thought, guys. Already given them.
Go Hounds.
Go Hounds. Go Hounds. I agree. Josh Nation, we appreciate you. And Ben Black, for Ben, for Josh, for Hayden, David Black, we'll have Coach Hansley up, and who knows, for the player of the game coming right up. George Cal Motor Company player of the game. We talked about him throughout the whole ball game. Cash Forster, number 16. And you really, and I'm going to tell you, you really don't know how much that number means to our family. I know that was your dad's number.
Yes, sir.
It was my son's number. It was my other son's number. It was my nephew's number. It was Mook, who's like a son, Marcus Simpson's number. But anyway, we love number 16, and
Yes,
number
sir.
16 had a great night tonight.
Yes,
Cash, over 300 yards passing. First of all, I want to talk a little bit about game plan coming in and talk about how tough it was out there tonight.
Well, it sure was tough in that first half. We didn't play like I thought we should on offense, and the defense was struggling. But when we went in halftime, Coach Hinsley, he went a little bit crazy. I've never been more scared of him than it was a little bit. I thought it was about like Greene County Tech, maybe a little bit worse, because he was throwing his stuff, was breaking his radio and kicking stuff, and but it really fired us up coming out in that second half, and we started playing like we're supposed to, and the defense was lights out, and the line did a great job. It's fun when you can just sit back there and just make your reads and throw the ball. There's nothing better.
Well, and you mentioned the line. What a job those guys did, because
Yes, sir.
you got pressure just a couple of times. Once you had to scramble, we took a sack one time. It was a coverage sack because there wasn't anybody to throw to. But, I mean, other than that, and then you running for a first down, I mean, you had great protection. Brag a little bit about those guys.
They work hard. Coach Hinsley works the crap out of them. I mean, I see them doing stuff that I wouldn't imagine doing. Just the work they put in. It's great to see them on the field and seeing that work come out, and it's just awesome.
Cash, we talked about during the broadcast, and over 300 yards throwing the ball tonight, and Julius was just simply
Yes, he
outstanding.
was.
Your reading is great. Your running of the offense is fantastic. Your leadership is impeccable and second to none. I am so impressed with your arm strength on all your throws. If you need a little touch pass, you can throw a little touch pass. Talk about your progression of what it was like as a sophomore to get to where you are today leading this football team.
I haven't really had a full off season until last year, and I felt like that really helped me a bunch because it gave me a lot of confidence just because I felt better, I felt stronger and healthier and everything, and I feel like my confidence is higher, and I'm not double guessing myself. I'm getting my reads, and I know I can make throw. I have the confidence in myself. I can make every throw on the field, and that's what I try to do. And when I get out there, it just comes to me. It's like I'm not thinking, and it just happens. I'm saying everything. It's just reaction. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Well, a 3-year starter, and no doubt the star of the game tonight. And Julius had a great night catching the football. Had a couple of guys rush for over 150.
They were great.
Yeah, talk about the rushing game.
It's awesome because when they rush, the line's doing a great job. But when they run, it opens the pass up because they can't do both at once. They got to commit to something. And when they commit to the pass, it gives Theron and Pooh Bear and Clemmy all the wide open spaces. They can run for however long they want to. Then when they close that down, the passing's open. So it really works out for both of us.
Team effort, and the defense made some stops when they needed to make some stops.
Yes, sir, they did.
Yeah, pretty good on that side of the ball. Well, congratulations to you. It's always great to get off to a great start in conference. 1-0 in conference. Other games coming. We've got a tough schedule. You play them a week at a time. But outstanding effort tonight. I'm talking about Cash as good as I've seen in a long time. Congratulations, my friend. Cash Forster, he's our George Kell Motor Company player of the game. Subway Coaches Report, and this is Mark Hinesley. He's the head football coach and the athletic director of the Newport Greyhounds. And, Coach, anytime you go and start 1-0 in a conference, it's big. But, boy, I'm going to tell you what, it wasn't such a struggle as such, but it was just one of those games where you go, when are we going to get on top? Yeah. Talk a little bit about the whole game.
It's one of those games where it's just it's a heavyweight fight. I mean, it was a slugging match. I mean, I felt like, we'd hit them, they'd hit us. And those games are the worst games to be in, and just for the overall, for my mentality. But
sure.
I'll say this about the kids. We went in at half. We challenged them to come out and finish, and I think that's what we saw the second half.
Well, the second half, we did some things that we needed to do. First of all, we needed to get a lead. We just couldn't get a lead. We knew when we tied it up at 20-20, we're going to kick the extra point. We said, well, we finally got a lead at 21-20 here in the second quarter, and that didn't happen. And lo and behold, we get. But anyway, your team kept battling, and you kept coming down. Even when we got down here one time and we didn't score, we caught a pass down there, and they didn't give us credit for getting. But anyway, a lot of adversity tonight. But what about, let's talk offensively and the offensive line.
Yeah.
What a great job of protecting.
Well, here's the thing that I guess the unforeseen thing that we don't talk about or whatever you want to say, but those guys play both ways for starters. I mean, you're talking about Zane Watkins. I took him out for one snap just because I was trying to get the guy a water break.
Right.
I mean, those guys go both ways, and for Hunter to go down and Dalton just jumped right in and took the lead there. I mean, those guys they show true leadership skill, whether it be just fighting through adversity right there, just being able to be gritty enough to keep playing, to play both ways. I can't say enough about those guys, and I'll say it as long as I'm coaching football, is that O-line and D-line are the real. I mean, they're the glue that holds everything together.
You're right.
Maybe I can say that because I've been an O-line and D-line coach, but they're everything. If we're running good, the O-line's because of it. If we're passing them, they're giving us protection. So I'll give them always the credit, and credit's due for them.
Cash Forster, and we talk week in, week out. He can make every throw. Yeah. And he has tremendous strength, great leadership skills, and we just talked to him. He had a great interview. But, I mean, the guy is he's a winner. Yeah.
Well, we saw a few sacks tonight, but you still don't you need to watch how much better he is in the pocket than what he has been in the past.
Right.
He does a good job of setting up in the pocket, rolling out, finding his windows, and I think that's where his game has changed a lot to me, is how he sets in that pocket. And, I mean, and it comes down to what he's done in the offseason, what he did in the spring, he's throwing to somebody, and those receivers were up there all summer, all spring. So those guys really took some pride in to be able to throw the football, and my goodness, you can see it in every game.
You see so many times during the course of the game where he throws the football maybe to a guy and you go, he's not open, but the guy continues to run the route, and then all of a sudden he gets open and it's right there.
We have told him before, he's throwing dudes open, man. He really is. You're right. There's a deep out, we call it New England, but it was a corner route, and he just throws Julius open. Him and Julius have an uncanny ability to be able to pitch and catch to each other, and that's what you see right there. He threw the guy open, and
Julius had a great night on both sides of the ball, and then he caught balls on both sides of the ball, made a big pick for us.
Yes.
But overall, it was a great team effort.
It was.
It was a big victory for us.
Well, when you come out in the second half and play and finish like we did, that's a team effort. I don't care what your role is, who you are, if you're playing or not playing. That was a team win, and you can't say enough about our guys coming out and finishing.
Well, I know the defense made stops when we had to make stops.
They did. When we come out the second half after adjustments, I mean, I think they stepped up a little bit more. I think we tried to simplify a little bit more, and I think you saw better results out of it. So good adjustments at halftime were the reason for that, and they did. They made stops in the second half when we needed them most.
Coach, we're 1-0, and that's where we want to be. And I heard your interview on Channel 8 this week, and you talked about, just they're going to give us 7 conference games to play, and you want to add up as many as you can to try to get a good playoff seed. So, I mean, that's where we're 1-0. We're off to a good start.
And let me tell you something. That's a gritty bunch.
That's a good football team.
That is a good football team. And I don't think we got a fair shake from last year of what they really had to offer, and that is a good football team.
Yeah.
They're a tough football team, and they're a lot grittier than I thought they were.
They were gritty. They were tough. They were well coached, and no doubt on both sides of the ball. I mean, it was like you said, it was just like it was a heavyweight boxing match.
I'm telling you.
2 teams coached well, 2 teams wanting to win, 2 teams battling back and forth. But finally, we just got where we needed. When we got the lead, I know you as well as all of us kind of go, whew, finally.
Well, and I'll say that about our kids. We practice being able to play a 4-minute offense and the 2-minute, the 2 minute with the clock was messed up. But
right.
Oh, unplugged you there.
No, I think we're good. Who's good? Who's out?
I'm out.
Anybody out? Let's go. All right, now we're back in.
So I thought that to come out and run a 4-minute offense like we did and keep the ball in our hands after we had the lead was huge.
Coach, congratulations again. 1-0 for the Newport Greyhounds. We're 3-1 overall, and let me tell you what, great things to come for the Newport Greyhounds.
Yes,
brought to you by Subway in the Walmart Supercenter and Go Hounds.